CockTails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. CockTails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. CockTails, woo, with Jeff and Holden. Carly making cocktails for you, making you laugh, making you blue.
Carly's here too.
CockTails, woo, with Jeff and Holden.
Gonna fucking make you blue tonight. Apologies in advance.
Woo, with Jeff and Holden.
She's a bad baby. Enjoy this $5 while I drive home from work. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, I forgot to play the intro card. Thank you, Koala, so much. And welcome everybody to CockTails. It is time for drinks. Jaggy's my queen. Hi. Hi, something I guess. Hi, Nuka Babe. Hi, Jane Gore. Hi, Gnarly Carly. One Solid Duck, what's up?
Queen, Nuka Babe. Yeah.
Oh, she's
Man, baby, love you fuckers. Let's party. Thank you so much for the 20 months from Cubix Rube. What an amazing show of support. Thank you, everybody, for being, and an amazing show of support as well. All of you fuckers being here. There's already almost 50 people watching, and we haven't even barely started. Because I missed you guys.
Too. Yeah.
We all missed you, yes. We've been,
And this may be a whole fucker of a stream. We don't know, you know what I mean?
We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. We got it together.
Or I don't mean a fucker of a stream, but things, who knows? Things could get emotional, I don't know. But I love that we have such a great cocktail tonight. The cocktail night is just bourbon. Bourbon. Plus some stuff to put in bourbon for Carly and Holden, but not for Jeff because he's doing keto again. And in order to have this bourbon, and I think
she's
Man, baby, Camstar VR, great to see you guys. Thank you so much, Camstar. Again with the 20 months. Unfucking real.
That is wonderful.
I think there's no better week. Jeff, you just happened to luck out in a weird way, and this is the perfect week for us to just be drinking bourbon.
Yeah.
Because it's just been one hell of a fucker of a week, and and it's like, I don't even know, I'm still a little raw, like things are definitely better for me emotionally than they were a few days ago. Carly, right, as well.
But this is great. I'm glad to be here with you guys and with all of you jumping back in the pool because, it's tricky going back to regular life.
Ayak, thank you for the raid of 3. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Welcome.
And thanks also, we got Jay Harris Norton. I'm on keto right now, and it's so bad, so we can commiserate with keto. That'll be a segment of the
first week
stream.
Is like the worst. The first day is cool because you're just like, I'm just gonna eat fucking bacon and cheese and
it's
avocado.
like
It's really great. And then like if I just drink straight liquor, it's okay. It's not too bad. And then you get a couple days in, you're like, Jesus Christ, I can't do this anymore. I just want to shove cake into my face. And I was at that point yesterday where I was like, I'm like shaking, just like but I think I'm a little better today. But I'm going into week 2 now, so it's
respect.
It's going to be easier, I think, for this ride, because I did this before. I lost like 17 pounds last time I did this.
Shout outs to Something I Guess and Koala, who are both enjoying JoJo's Bizarre Adventure right now. I love it so much. I'm still watching, still slowly savoring season 5, I believe I'm on Crunchyroll, the newest season. Yo, what's up, Fight? Good to see you, man. I can't find a job for the life of me, and drug tests are fucking hassle, absolutely. Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about our case of the Mondays right now, and no problem or bullshit is too small.
I once saw Duck said I've been having wet Jeff dreams lately.
Okay. That's fun.
That could mean that just like dreams where I'm like covered in water.
Would you ever make love to a German shoemaker?
German shoemaker?
Jeff Sprawl.
It depends on the time of my life. What point in my life I'm at.
Love you, HJB Neely. Love you too, Hong Kong Henry 69. You fucking piece of shit. I'm about halfway through the Stardust Crusaders. It's growing on me, but still miss Caesar Zeppeli. Yeah, I get it when you get attached because the show sort of changes characters every season. Because it's a different member of the Joestar lineage. So it starts in the 1800s, but by season 3, you're in like the 80s, I think. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Like right now, I think I'm in more modernish day with the JoJo I'm watching, and it's like a completely different show, totally different character. Well, it's not completely different. There's a lot of similarities.
I've been told plenty. I just haven't
it's great.
Started it yet.
Dude, Joseph and Battle Tendency was my favorite, the fucking best. Hell yeah, dude. I'm loving this new season of JoJo, though, and I think Diamond is Unbreakable was my favorite season, which you guys haven't even gotten to yet. I thought that was great. It's like a small town murder mystery plot, overall plot.
I once was a duck.
Or once saw a duck.
Or once saw a duck.
Man, baby, love you too, buddy. 19 months. What did once? Oh, please, Jeff would be on me like holding on cake. You know what I love the most about CockTails, Carly and Jeff?
What's that?
When we start the stream, we immediately have a drink. So why don't we get going here with the cocktail steps? So the drink is
How
bourbon.
to bourbon.
Because Jeff's on
How
keto.
to?
Step 1, you are in your kitchen looking for something to drink. There's a bottle of bourbon on one side of you and a bottle of drain cleaner on the other. To select drain cleaner, go to slide 2. To select bourbon, go to slide 3. Well, let's just see.
What would happen? Oh no.
Oh, wait. It went straight to step. Why didn't it do that?
Oh, you gotta no, don't.
All right, hold on. Let me fix this. Hold on.
Steps.
I just need to reorder the steps here. That's okay.
Oh, there's several. There are several steps.
I'm not sure why it put them out of order, Jeff.
That is weird.
This is a shame. Let me just put on the crafting menu and we'll figure this out.
All right. It probably should be like 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 or something. I didn't
Gotcha.
think of that. Step
But here
0,
they're
1.
in order, so
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised
Can
a
you,
little
can
bit.
you rename them?
Yeah, for sure. I can work on that.
All right. Well, let's.
And while we're doing that, if you'd like to pour me a delicious bourbon drink,
Is that shirt red or salmon? It's salmon something, I guess.
Yes. It's a nice shade. It is.
Okay, sure. This is my favorite. It's already my favorite. Trust me. Yeah. It's. Thank you, Nuke.
what else you guys got? I'm just renaming this really fast. I don't think it'll take too
I've
long.
got absolutely fuck all.
Mike
I've got
also says an
nothing.
additional souk from the wolf.
I've got.
That is his from a reading of Dune.
Very
At one
nice.
point he goes souk, 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 and I once saw Duck made a little clip of the souk, 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 and remixed it. I wish I had that to share right now. It is very funny. You never know. What noises you make are gonna get clipped.
Is it there? There we go.
Bear
And-
with technical difficulties.
Technical
We're,
difficulties.
We're almost
So-
through this.
Hey, I think we fixed it.
Oh,
Okay, bourbon slides. You're in the kitchen. Okay, so for drain cleaner, go to slide 2. So let's go to slide 2. You choose drain cleaner, you idiot. The fuck were you thinking? You have died. Okay, so let's go back to step 1. Now we're gonna select bourbon and go to step 3. This is like Bandersnatch, the slide card game. You have selected. She's a man, baby. What do we got? 25 from I don't really play video games. Love all of you guys. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
25? Does 25 mean we have to sing a song?
Yeah, we get to sing some songs
Okay.
now. So I don't really play video games. Give us a couple of songs you'd like us to sing. Actually, no, wait. Is $25 a dance off? I don't even know. Let me put the incentives in.
He can do whatever.
Yeah, I guess.
He's paying. You can have us sing. You can have us.
Yeah, 25 is a lip sync competition.
All right.
Have you got that in you today?
So, oh yeah, dude, I need to get the lead out for sure. All right, step
do it
3.
up.
You have selected bourbon. As you ponder the beautiful amber liquid within, you consider your next move. What means will you use to ingest the contents of this bottle? To drink directly from the bottle, go to slide 4. To find a glass, go to slide 5. So we'll go to slide 4 for now. You choose to drink directly from the bottle, pig, as you greedily guzzle the contents, you begin to choke, you have died. Okay, so let's go back to 3.
That was a gruesome death face.
Go to slide 4, find a glass. We're gonna go to slide 5. You have chosen to find a glass. One cabinet before you leads to where you keep your glasses. Another, although intriguing, holds contents unknown. To open the mysterious cabinet, go to slide 6. I'm gonna go to slide 6. You have opened the mysterious cabinet. Who is a murderer already? You have died. So let's go to slide 7 here. You have opened the glassware cabinet holding a loftier whiskey glass and bourbon bottle. You contemplate how you will enjoy your drink cold or at room temp. To drink it neat, go to slide 8. So let's go to slide 8 to start, and then we'll try the rocks. You chose neat. Although this
Kitty,
would
good job,
normally be
Kitty.
fine, on this occasion you suffered an entirely coincidental heart attack. You have died. So let's go to slide 9. You have selected on the rocks. You go to your freezer for ice, but stop short. Wouldn't it be funny, you think, to use real rocks in this? That's a super dumb joke, but you consider it anyway, so we're gonna try real rocks here. You selected actual rocks. Seriously, you have died, so we're gonna go to Step 11, you have chosen ice, having placed the wondrous cube of frozen water into your glass.
Wonderful.
You drizzle your bourbon in as well. You wonder, should I drink now or savor this moment? To savor the moment, we're gonna go to slide 12. Oh, Lord, you decide to savor the moment. You keep savoring it. Seasons come and go. Time races on. Old age descends upon you. You have died. So there you go. At least that's a happier ending. You die of old age. To drink now, go to slide 13. You chose to drink now, but this is step 13. Historically, 13 is considered to be an unlucky number. Sorry. You have died. Go to step 14. You chose to drink now, but this time on slide 14, the bourbon successfully slides down your throat and is absorbed into your bloodstream. Congratulations. To repeat this adventure, return to slide 1. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Bourbon with Jeff. That was unbelievable. Thank you so much
That's
for
how
that.
you drink bourbon.
That is so fucking funny, man.
I didn't want to get this on your keyboard, so.
Yeah, let me, this is a very extensive recipe, absolutely. Thank you so much. So tonight,
lots of dangers.
Tonight, there are
choices
dangers,
in life,
and you know, there you go, there you go. Best choose your own adventure ever. That was phenomenal. Claps for Jeff. That was incredible.
Yeah.
Did I don't really play video
loved
games?
it.
Let us know if he wants us to like sing songs or do a dance for him or whatever he wants because we love him and that's so great. But first we're gonna
goddamn bourbon.
we're gonna cheers to Koala. He gave a $5 and that's a toast for Koala. So there you go.
Appreciate
to Koala.
you.
Let's have it. Let's have a little
Thank you.
sippy poo. Feels so good when it hits
It's like sweet and spicy.
your lips. It is absolutely fantastic.
It really is delicious.
And there you go. This is bourbon. So I'm gonna move it back to the face camera. Yeah, we're doing bourbon on the rocks. We might make he brought some old-fashioned ingredients, so Carly and I might switch it up later. But honestly, dude, just straight bourbon right now is
Yeah.
kind of
Feels
what the heart
appropriate.
needs.
Heart.
After one hell of a awful week, I've never been through anything like it. But I do want to talk a little bit about some stuff to you fucking 55 beautiful fuckers out there.
Thanks
in
for all the
Radio
shout outs there
Land.
too. Seabass, Jack is my queen.
Yeah,
something like
thank you so
Lone
much.
Star Kate.
One thing I wanted,
We missed you too.
bourbon snatch is what I call my pussy. Fantastic, Jag is my queen.
That's actually great.
That was a visceral sip. I felt that sip. Hell yeah, Fike. It's been a whole thing. I've definitely been doing my fair share of drinking with
Sipping.
friends over the past few
Yeah.
days. It's been just a fucker. But I do want to talk about the benefit a little bit. Because that was an amazing night. Carly was there, and it was unbelievable to get to share the stage and get to spend a little time with a lot of people I haven't seen because of just how fucking successful they've all gotten. So it was really neat. You know, I went up with Ben and Marcus in the first show, and then just Ben in the second
guys did
show.
great, too.
Thank you so much. I
did
felt
well.
it was literally like.
It's a hard
Because
thing to
of-
ask of people.
Yeah, it was really difficult, and you know, I didn't know if I was gonna like break down or not. But I will say this: it was definitely the first time I've ever played to a packed Bell House, and the Bell House, by the way, is a giant space in Brooklyn. It's
good
usually
spot.
a very intimidating place to perform because it's just so huge. But man, I couldn't have been less nervous because I didn't give a flying fuck, and we had a great
Yeah.
time up there just talking about some Kevin stories and all that good stuff. And hey, thank you so much for the cheers, Red Moose. I appreciate being able to laugh and live vicariously through you guys. I don't even feel guilty about missing the AA meeting earlier. Fantastic, Red Moose. To watch 3 people get drunk, you missed an AA meeting. Thank you, Captain Waze. What's happening, Momo? That page 7 broke me. There's nothing sadder in life than a sad hold. Oh my god, I know, and nothing sadder to me than seeing a sad Mookie. I don't know if you guys know Mookie, but there was a lot of people that show that I never wanted to see sad, and I saw them all sad in one fell swoop. But
But everyone really did deliver something
Mm-hmm.
personal and something that Kevin would have appreciated in one way or another.
right.
So it was
So happy the stream is
nice
back.
to see.
Don't know if you ever saw my Insta message, but I fucking love everyone LP and your streams make every day with depression bearable. You know, thank you for saying that. I'm still working my way through, so I probably would have responded to you. I've been responding to every message I've read with just a simple thank you usually, just to let you know that I did read it and appreciate it. So I'll let you know. You'll probably get a response from me at some point. I'm still making my way through it every time I can. Force myself to read a few and whatever. Mike Christine's set during the second show killed. I heard
Yeah.
it was so great and I'm so sad I missed it. I didn't get to catch Mike's set. By that time I was pretty like, A, getting pretty drunk, I'm not gonna lie. B, just kind of like at a comedy show at that point for 4 hours probably by that point, and was getting a little like worn down by being at a comedy show a little bit. But it was really cool. You know, I got to spend a lot of time. I can't believe I am friends with the head writer of SNL, but I got to spend some really nice time with Michael Che, who was very sweet to me, and we talked for a while. I prefer Old and Happy, controversial, I know, absolutely. And we got to really catch up and talk about some really... He called his assistant over and introduced her to me and Marcus and explained the history of Roundtable. And I got to actually remind him, because he didn't remember, that the first sketch he was ever in was in Murder Fist, the sketch comedy group that I did. That was Michael Che's first ever sketch. Now he's the head writer of SNL. And his sign-up was beautiful at Weekend Update and surreal. It's all been surreal. I mean, Alana Glazer on, she was on, whatchamacallit?
Broad City?
Yeah, from Broad City. But she was on a show with, Kelly Ripa. She was on that show, and she's
like the next day.
It was like the day after I think it happened, maybe, or a couple days after. And she did this whole thing about Kevin, and it was really sweet. And said Bird Luger forever, and then Kelly Ripa said out loud Bird Luger forever, which is the most surreal fucking thing. And
what the hell would Kevin even think of that?
And at first I was a little bugged because Alana said, it was this inside joke. I'm not even sure where it came from, but I just have to say Bird Luger forever. And at first I thought that maybe she was just like didn't want to mention the round table, but that's not true at all. She actually didn't remember. I had to reintroduce myself to her, or she remembered me, but she didn't remember my name. But I was talking to Nimesh Patel, and he was telling me that Roundtable had been getting him through the past few days. And also that he was hanging out with Alana, and I forget somebody else, and Alana did actually ask, wait, where did Bird Luger come from? And he put on the episode where he talked about it and everything. So, because I think the first time he ever really talked about Bird Luger, I could be wrong, but was on Roundtable.
I'm pretty.
So anyways, forgive me if I don't read all of your sweet words out loud about Kevin and stuff. It's hard.
Yeah, it's like sort of existing in this ether where it feels very real and almost too heavy, and then completely unreal at the same time.
Oh, what's happening, Tommy?
Completely
surreal and unnecessary. I said at the beginning of this year, I was like, this year's gonna be weird. And I think weird is an understatement. But what I do think, I do think this is happening this year, and I think that's okay. And maybe this is just always happening, but I think this year is the year of nothing going according to plan and being able to swing with the punches and get through it. You know what I mean? And, like, capitalize on it. Yeah, I was thinking about Harris a lot, Lone Star Kate, and you and Harris, Whittles. And knowing that you probably went through a very similar situation. It's been autocorrected Bird Life to Bird Luger when he was taking a picture of all that stuff, and then he went with it. I've been re-listening to Roundtable, which is why I'm curious as to why you slapped John's bare back while he was wearing diapers. Okay, so I love this. This is like the one and only time I think I ever got like in a real backstage fight.
I was there for that, and I was in the fucking room with you guys.
Yeah, that was bad.
Ridiculous. Go ahead and tell the story.
It was really bad. I used to take doing comedy way too seriously. This was in college, and especially like the sketch comedy show. I just took it really seriously. And John took too long, like during our we used to have an intermission during our show. John Moreno. Yeah. This is college. This is 2003, maybe 2004.
Maybe 4.
Maybe.
Yeah. Really early.
We're doing the show. It's a tight. I'm like playing producer while acting or whatever. I'm stressed out. I'm fucking in it. I got way too serious about it, to be honest with you, because you need to take it all serious. You know, whatever. You're a passionate college kid. And Moreno took too long coming back from intermission
to do a sketch where he
had to wear a diaper and be a baby, and like a rapping baby is a sketch that Henry and I wrote.
It was like
it was very demeaning. Like he had to come and be in a demeaning sketch that we wrote and we're forcing him to do. By the way, one rite of passage. 2003, I was 12. Oh my God, one rite of passage.
Young man.
for Murder Fist in the early days was you had to wear a diaper in a sketch. That was like kind of like if you're going to be in the group, that was when we were still kind of bringing new members in. You had to wear a diaper for a sketch. So this is John's rite of passage. But I thought it was because he was flirting with a girl, which I can't remember whether or not that was true or not. But I remember he was like talking to some girl in intermission. It didn't even matter. But he was talking to some girl in intermission, and he was late getting back to get ready for this show. And I thought he was just flirting with some chick, and I was pissed at him. And he was like,
I mean, he was doing something annoying. I remember it was an annoying situation.
He like snapped back at me, and we had this moment, and I was like, "Am I gonna hit this guy?" But and he just kind of bent over to like do something, and I just went like, wham, and like smacked him on the back. And
but I remember,
like, oh fuck!
I remember you being like so at the wall with like,
God,
do I
terrified.
hit? I feel and you just went like, slap.
Pat. Hi Fabrizio. To be fair, I was 4 in 2003. You guys are gonna have to stop writing stuff like that.
You gotta get older.
Jesus.
You guys gotta get a little older.
Well,
I feel like it's illegal for me to be hanging out with you guys drinking. Really.
Exactly right. But anyways, yeah, that was like the one and only time I think I ever really got that heated backstage, and I've never felt such instant regret. Look, we're waking on getting older. It's taking some time. I was 11 in 2003. Holy shit. I was 18 in 2003. Thank you. Okay, so you were closer to my age.
That makes more sense.
But anyways.
You guys how old I was
but even then, still.
Yeah, exactly right.
Wow.
You were you were in Nam when you were 18, right?
I was in Nam. It was a weird time for me to be in Nam because it was the.
Lone Star Kate, we were here in 2005, so we were just a year after you.
So
Interesting.
Man, baby, it meme night. Thank you. It meme night. I'm fucking that up somehow, but thank you so much for your sub with Twitch Prime. Really appreciate it. Hi everyone. Sorry I had to go get food out of the oven. How is everyone? I'm fine.
Better now that you're with us, Tommy.
Yeah, honestly, better now that you're all with us. I think this was important to do. I was like a little worried about how whatever will go, but whatever. If I get emotional, I get fucking emotional. I mean, you guys heard me be emotional on page 7.
Maybe a little bit melancholy in bits tonight. I think
everybody's having
lots of good singing and stuff.
Yeah,
all of the band practices have been canceled for the past few weeks.
That's been that's
like
been rough.
So if you want to sing, singing is.
And we have Jeff to hold it all together because he's only mildly fucked up about his job, so he can keep the seams on.
I will do my best to keep the seams on.
It's cold. We've seen you cry before. That's true. I did that Jason Signs marathon and fucking was a wreck at the end of it. So now it's just a person being paralyzed. You know, this is the worst thing too.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna say that Jason and Kevin are like two of the nicest people in the scene. Like I don't get it. Like
I don't even want to think of anyone else at that caliber of.
It is so frustrating to see. Literally, I'd be hard pressed to come up with two nicer people in the comedy scene than fucking Jason and Kevin. So,
I will get back to Newton, baby. I will answer your question.
Man, baby, thank you so much, and Trevor for gifting Jackie's my queen with a tier 1 sub. Thank you.
I don't want to disrupt the flow about Kevin right now, but I'll tell you what's happening with my job later.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely talk about the job, and definitely don't feel like that is any like more or less whatever. You know what I mean?
Nothing has happened yet. It will happen, but we'll get into that.
Listen around till day with Jason and Kevin. And I mean, Jason's alive. Jason is alive, and he's in recovery, and he's in rehab, and hopefully he'll be able to see people. He still has not been able to get visitors. Can you fucking believe that? This is before the holidays.
Last I heard.
Man, baby, entrapment with the gift sub for Lone Star Kate. Last you heard what? Because they just posted an update.
Yeah, well, that he was doing physical therapy, but had to stop because they had to go fix a couple little things. And so now he's back.
Yeah, now he's back, and he's
but
back too.
He's just excited to get back to his physical therapy.
Yeah, which is good, and I just want him to be able to see people. Yeah. And it was really hard. I read a post from Nick Turner today. He had to break the news about Kevin and Jason just a couple days ago because he doesn't get on social media. God, so if you could imagine that. Just got to be brutal. I feel like we need a good Twitch. Man, baby, Sir Daniel, thank you so much. Again, entrapment with the gifted sub. Thank you so much, man. I do not have any cures for Swamp Ass yet, Spartan 64, but I will say this. Yeah, it's just so awful. My heart goes out to that guy so much, and I want to see him soon. And I want to get out to LA soon and see everybody. I mean, we've all had such a hard time being separated this whole time. And I know Jackie and I think maybe even tomorrow night we're going to try to rebroadcast the Rent stream or watch the Rent special, whatever, after the fact. That might happen tomorrow night, and we'll do commentary over it. But yeah, I've been talking to her.
Oh, she's up.
Man, baby, entrapment on a roll with the gifted subs. There's another one for Ernie Permer. Thank you, dude. But yeah, I want to do something with her, and our hearts have been hurting to not be near each other as well. They just did their big benefit for Kevin on the LA side last night. Ed MC'd. It sounded like it was a beautiful affair. And ours was unfucking believable. Alana Glazer, Michelle Wolf, Nimesh Patel. You've got the Lucas brothers, Hannibal Buress, Michael Che. It was fucking unreal. It was a beautiful night.
Yeah, it was really.
For sure. Jaggy watching Naruto would be hilarious, I know, right? And that's when I went to Ben's apartment to essentially sit Shiva the day that it happened and just cry with people. And we had Naruto on the TV the whole time. And that was really sweet. Carly came out at one point. We ended up going to the Knitting Factory. He loved that place. So, oh my God, Jaggy watches Naruto Marathon. I would kind of love that. So maybe we'll figure that out. Maybe we'll figure that out. To be honest, like, I'm not really that big of a Naruto fan, so, and I love anime.
She'll just be like,
Dude, I was about to instant 3-play. I was so close to going up on stage during Nimesh's set and saying, "I'm sorry, sir, you cannot make jokes about black people," because he recently, Columbia pulled his mic, and there was a whole thing with that. Michelle Wolf was so funny when she tried to tell jokes to Bomb. Yeah, she was great. I got to talk to her for a while, which was really nice. It was just really crazy to be in a social situation with all these really big deals in the comedy hierarchy and have everybody just be so raw and open and real and just beautiful and just like giving people hugs. I haven't seen in years.
It made it so real that, you know, we all came up together, and no matter sort of how their careers have evolved, like when you're looking back, you know, you see all these people.
Yeah.
You know,
it was really cool. Yo, what's up, Soat? What was I gonna say? Oh, entrapment with another gifted sub to Mushface, man. Keep them rolling, buddy. Thank you so much. You're the best, dude. Naruto is a great show. Naruto is fun. 40 minutes of staring, an internal monologue, and then a flashy 10 seconds of action. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, everybody was just so funny and so great, and yeah, it was a awful reason for a really wonderful couple of shows.
I remember Alana's set.
She's a man baby from Spears.
Oh,
Love from Texas,
you.
Spear. You get a toast
Spear
for you
Queen.
whenever you donate a $5 and hey, let's toast to Kevin as well, of course.
Of course.
Bird Luger. Cheers, everybody.
Bird.
Also, and then the hot Naruto takes coming in on either side. I just started a war in my own Twitch chat.
Oh. I wanted to remember this because this was cute, but I remember Alana back at Soundfix when that was a place, and we were in the back room, and that was even when Zach Galifianakis wasn't like super famous.
Right,
yet,
he came by,
and he would do his stand-up, which was all piano. I remember one show with him, Alana, and who else was there? It's just crazy that you can jump back in time and remember everyone as little babies.
Yeah, right? It's kind of crazy. And yeah, it was really wild to talk to Alana because I just remember her from so long ago, and she's just exploded
awesome.
since then. And I think you guys know this, but Kevin wrote on Broad City, and the whole season, this season is dedicated to him, which is very sweet.
She used to have a video game channel, didn't she, Alana Glazer?
Oh.
Didn't she on YouTube? I think I saw something on like an old channel that she had where she would talk about games or something.
I don't know.
It wasn't like a Twitch stream, but I think
it was like before Twitch was really around. I think she did.
Wrong,
it was like a
stoner
stoner video game.
I think I remember that
web series.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She did a lot of stuff. I mean, Broad City was a web series, so initially. The Lucas Bros seem like the nicest dudes. Also, Prince of Grunge. Sorry you had to hear the news today, man. It's been. I'm glad I'm 5 days in at least, or 6 days in, and not 2 anymore or 1, because that was just I don't want to go back there, and I'm sure I'm gonna have to go back there at points in my life, and it is what it is.
Jengar came in and said, chronic
gamer girl.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Series, so.
When I do my first open mic later this year, I'm most likely going to do bad, but it'll be in honor of Barnett. I found out about his genius way too late. Fuck, dude. And that's the thing, man. I mean, he relished in the bomb and made it okay to bomb. You know?
Yeah. For real.
All good. I just came back and
Homebenders.
she's a man, baby. 25 from Nuka, babe. This is to good drinks, good friends, fond memories, and brighter days. Lots of love to you, Holden, to all of you. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll just sing some songs instead of a dance. Maybe we'll do a dance-off later, and we'll just sing a few songs in a little bit. I know it's been said a million times at this point, Kevin's one of the friendliest, welcoming people. I can't finish it.
I have met. Dude always just wanted everyone to have a good time. He was insanely generous to Amanda and I every time we were around. What a great dude. He paid for our Uber to the knitting factory once from the creek just because he wanted us to hang out for a set he was doing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Kevin.
Yeah, he's definitely...
she's
Man, baby. Jay Stona, thank you so much. You're awesome, man. Thank you.
He's definitely got a legacy of kindness, which is, I think, something to just carry with you all the time and see what happens if we can put out that same kind of
Right.
love.
It's lovely hearing stories about somebody who was so clearly was like such a good person and was like so kind and affected a lot of people in such a positive way. I did not know Kevin the way you guys did.
Did you meet him?
I don't think I ever did.
Yeah.
Actually.
The thing is, he was so successful, so he soared into a comedy career, and usually when you soar into a comedy career, you just end up in LA, and you end up in LA.
Yeah.
But that was the thing; he still came out.
Yeah.
He would show up to Roundtable, and I'm like, "Why are you here?
Yeah.
You're so successful."
Everyone else is making reasons why they...
It's weird.
It's too busy.
Right.
I just feel like there's like a form of it's a real, like, if somebody like me who I consider myself an atheist, but I still believe in some ways that there is the immortality of just
Man, baby.
of being able to affect people and your life being able to affect others and that having an impact on people, and a little part of you kind of lives on via the friends and the people you've been able to affect, and I think that's really beautiful. And I love hearing stories about this wonderful man.
I know, right? He's
I wish
a
I could
legend.
contribute, but I love hearing them all the time.
I want to say something I guess said. I said it a few times, but Kevin being a nerd was a huge influence on my life. Like, he owned that shit and rolled with it so well, helped me realize that it's okay to be a nerd. Then he says, guys, being black is hard.
Everybody considers me a Presbyterian.
Something I guess had a similar thing
Yeah.
to say about that, and it was really sweet.
That was me reading something, I guess.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh, I was like, well, you're a big old nerd and new Kevin, so I thought you were just speaking from the heart.
No.
So somebody, I guess, sent me a message that really affected me about that, about being like a black nerd.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin will live through Roundtable. Yeah, we're at 350 episodes of Roundtable. He was probably on at least 70% of Roundtable, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I can't remember, but we have hours of that, dude. And the thing about him is he would had so much patience. He taught me so much patience in comedy, because we're all screaming into a mic. Kevin would just sit there and wait. And when he said the thing he had to say, it would always be the fucking funniest shit you've ever heard. The whole day. And he might not speak but once every 20 minutes, or something like that, or once every 15 minutes, but when he talked, it was always the best. Two black nerds. Yeah, it was so good. Kibu was actually his favorite part of the show. Of course, I think it was many people's favorite part of the show, and I would never be upset about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Holden, I understand that you're going through no hate from Holden's neighbor 69. Just love. Kevin was a great dude. Aw, thank you. Even Holden's neighbor's being nice to me, and all I do is torture that person.
Keep reading it, though.
Every time that you did something shitty, Kevin would come over and clean it. Also, I get that you're grieving, but please stop wearing a dog costume and kicking my door in and shitting on the carpet. So he is still, of course, upset with me about a few things, which makes a lot of sense. Definitely does. So anyways, I'll tell you what, Jeff, you've got me stumped this week with just bourbon, because I even did a history of Woodford Reserve at one point, so I have no history for the night.
I think we can skip history tonight.
We can skip history tonight. But I even did the bourbon we're specifically drinking, I even did a whole retrospective.
I think
of
you did it
Woodford
during the whole fashion, because that specifically to make a whole fashion, you need Woodford Reserve bourbon. I think you did it then. But I think Carly and I kind of mocked you through the whole thing, so I felt a little bit bad about that. Because we were going like,
No, that was fun. I enjoyed it. I was also I had to play straight man. You know what I mean?
Stop rubbing the glass, Jeff. My
knees tingle because he's having these weird
everything
dreams about you, and you're making him.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is for you. I will sign up.
Oh. Just brushing a plastic cup. That was very funny.
I've been worried that without Kevin Hull, will continue to grow and grow until one day he bursts, shooting gush on all of us. Absolutely, he was the one
watch
keeping
out
me
for
from
that
doing
gush.
that. I'm out here on these streets. Absolutely. Do you remember the story you told Roundtable about him falling in love with a girl that had one hand at a restaurant or something? I do vaguely remember. This is the thing I always tell people too. I'm excited to go back and
So many
listen
stories.
to old episodes, because truly, I feel like I would go into a blackout state, become the Holden you all initially knew if you were listening to Roundtable at that point, and then come out of it just like, what the fuck happened? So there are all these stories that I barely remember, or just remember little snippets of, or don't even remember
there's
at
a whole
all.
era of Roundtable that's all how was the drink? The caffeine booze.
The Four Loko episode.
Well, there's more than one.
No, there was one specific
in particular
Four
where you guys
Loko.
lost your shit.
No, there was a very specific episode. We didn't drink it all the time. There was one episode where we decided to all have Four Loko.
Because it was getting...
And it was when it was the real Four Loko too. It was
Yeah.
right when it was being outlawed, I think.
Yeah.
And it
That
was
was a scary one.
unbelievable. Yeah. Kevin asking for quotes. Right now we're putting together a clip show, and we're gonna do a whole roundtable thing. Holden on Roundtable was Holden turned up to 11, 12, 9,000. Yes. And my sister and I just went through them and laughed and cried. He was so effortlessly funny. Yeah. For sure. And there's so much there. There's so much great stuff there. That's the thing. If you've listened to Roundtable through twice, which is a conservative guess of what I've done, that's 700 hours more or less. 700 hours is nearly a month of my life. A 24/7 month. That's a lot of time with you all talking right into my brain about disgusting shit.
Yeah.
The Lizard King era, absolutely. That'll be that. I still want to do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And I still want to do Roundtable-ish stuff. But Roundtable now is Roundtable, what it was, for sure. I'm on my second run through. Fuck yeah. And it'll always be there. And by the way, it went up to number 23 in the comedy charts, in the days after. It's since gone back down, but that's fucking crazy because the comedy charts are insane.
Yeah.
I'm on Games and Hobbies, so we get in the top 10 a little bit more often. Or we get in the top 10 every once in a while. By the way, thanks to the promo we had on last podcast on the left, we actually reached number 3. I think we were maybe even number 1 at one point on Games and Hobbies, and we're still, I think, sitting there, which is unbelievable. And a little bit of light in this fucking horrible week. Let's see, where are we at right now? We are at 4. We're still at number 4, so that's incredible. We beat Card Talk at one point. We beat fucking Card Talk. That's crazy. Someone posted about Kevin in my local comedy Facebook group. I live in the Silicon Valley. Kevin was supposed to be here on Friday for Sketchfest. It's crazy the reach he had. I know, it's unbelievable. And everybody loved him. No one didn't like him. At least I know a few people definitely don't like me. You know what I mean? So it's but I don't know if there's probably nobody that didn't like that guy. Never thought it'd end up a Holdnator, but I'm all in. Fuck yeah, Pixel Friend. Hell yeah. Thanks, guys. It was number 1 for a hot minute. Yeah, which is ridiculous, man. Listen to Wiz every week. Hell yeah. Thanks. In Hoji. Fuck Card Talk. I said it. Okay. Shit. All right.
Thrown down.
So anyways, what else is happening? Maybe we can segue now. I mean, we can keep talking about Kevin throughout the night. for sure. It's definitely one of those nights. We'll definitely be talking about it. But I want to but other people have the blues for other reasons, and we can talk about that stuff ttoo. And you've been having issues with your job. How much can you even talk about?
Nuka Babe asked me earlier, and a couple people have been asking, but yeah, I don't care. I'm not saying where I'm not doxing anybody. I'm not saying where I'm working, but the thing is, but I've had this job, and I've been there for about 14 years.
Hold on, brother. Chart numbers down. Thank you, Instant Replay. Keep going. 14 years.
Yeah,
is
I worked
a lot
there 14
of time,
years.
Man.
It's way too long. I should have actually left a long time ago. I should have left a couple years ago.
You were
actually
pretty
but
happy at this
I
job.
was, but then somebody came in and decided to change everything. And the only reason I even lasted this long is that I wasn't a freelancer, is that I'm actually a full-time employee. Let's cut to the chase. Basically, I was told by somebody higher up than me, but not like the person where this is coming from, that I'm definitely I'm supposedly on the chopping block. I'm going to be fired probably in the next couple of months. It was put in such a way like oh, you have this trial period. It's the first
and
complaints.
you also got like intel too, so it's such a rude ugh. It's not even like you're giving, like, I was given the courtesy at least of like the boss called me in.
Yeah.
He ended up being really rude about it later, but at the time it was kind of courteous. It was like, hey, you can either work through March and leave, or so 3 months or whatever, or you can triple down, right?
Yeah.
I was like given that, at least that fucking courtesy, whereas you got like a, hey, there's literally a person conspiring to get you out, and I'm telling you that because I'm a decent human being. Like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Should I not have said all this?
No, that's fine. Okay. No, totally. I don't care. I mean, I'll talk in more detail about it once I'm no longer working there. But it's the thing is though, supposedly I'm gonna have like a trial period, but that's all bullshit. It's pageantry. I'm going to be fired. This person has had it in for me for a long time. They've tried some other like sketchy shit with me. I fought back with HR and I won. And I think that just ignited the flame even more with this person to get me out. And it's been really uncomfortable. I know I've been complaining about my job for like a long time on this.
But that's okay, man. It is
life,
what it is.
man.
And by the way, what a better place to complain about your job or about the passing of a dear friend or whatever.
Thanks
the fuck
everybody
it is.
for
been on CockTails where we sit around
Arcade,
and we drink bourbon and we hang out and everything.
Holden's neighbor, all that, everybody's.
Holden's neighbor. Someone not liking Holden, what a concept. Gee, who could not like Holden? It's me. I don't. He put a fleshlight in my couch and was fucking it while my family and I were trying to have a movie night with Cars 3. Well, you shouldn't watch Cars 3, man, because Cars 3 makes me horny for fleshlights.
Holden's neighbor is on his way to beat the shit out of my boss. I fucking love that quiz. That new kid is shit. Yeah, thanks everybody. It's rough, but the thing is, in a weird way, I'm a little relieved too because I know that there's an end in sight. I've been wanting to get out anyway, so.
Midnight says just started Twitch. I'll sub.
Yeah.
There you go. That's $5 a month. $2.50 a month for you right there.
Yeah. I will fill in a lot more detail to the story once I'm no longer working there. I feel like it's a bad idea.
I don't want to put you in too tough of a place. Like, we have some video of.
I don't think anybody's. I'm not.
Yeah, who's gonna watch this and throw you under the bus?
I'll dox the fuck out of my boss.
Once, please.
Yeah, so.
Let's all kidnap his boss like in Christmas Vacation. We can all be Uncle Eddie as long as. Jeff, you do the monologue right before chat shows up with your boss. With
I refuse to go forward with any of that unless that was the case. So
I want a reference letter. I'm real good at putting. Want a reference letter? I'm real good at putting buzzwords on paper. Awesome.
I believe it, Momo. You are like the most decisive person I've ever seen. There's no great. You're like, this is good. This is bad. I admire your commitment.
Seeing Roundtable on CNN, People Magazine, HuffPo just shows the meteoric rise Kevin was. On the first few days after news broke, I cried like a bitch, yet I didn't even know him, so it wasn't even valid. Yeah, it's unbelievable seeing Roundtable listed in the New York Times and in all these places. It is, like, crazy to me. And it's really cool that we did get our props for that time with Kevin.
You guys had a... I was said, Jeff, you can manage my son because I can't anymore. You guys had such an amazing collective, like the people that you know.
Yeah.
That everybody that we've mentioned like already who were just like at the thing with Kevin, so, you know, but
Yeah.
just it's really great. I feel like sometimes that's so key, like having these real like networks of comedy and people being all in the same mindset and everybody like working really hard. I think it's great because I just realized I was going to take this sort of like I'm complaining, and I'm not. I was just going to say that I never.
She's a man, baby. The Eagles take it easy. You got it, Robo-Key. You got it, man. And again, I'm also so bummed I didn't get to say hey to you. He was at the
I saw you
second
were
show,
there
but there were a
too.
few people. Marie was there
don't know
from
what
Reformed
anyone
Horrors. I
looks
didn't
like.
get the chance to say hey. And
Perfect
also,
timing. I was
saw
grinding
Marie.
this show to a halt.
you were
Thank so
doing
much for
great.
the-
I'm trying to be more
What are you
patient
talking
with you
about?
and let you speak without interrupting you every
No.
fucking
No.
2
I
seconds.
actually, but I was just like, I really wanted when I got to New York to like find my group and just be like, we would all get involved in the comedy scene and acting and all this kind of stuff. And although I found them, they all kind of split off into their own ways. And I was the only person who was like trying to kind of keep things going. And I wasn't a strong enough leader to really do that. And so it was. It's one of those things I feel like a community can really help you with that sort of thing.
Oh, 100%.
And I mean, it helps obviously that you guys are all incredibly talented.
Yeah, everybody's
there's all
so
that.
just cool and
There's
good.
that
and-
factor as well, but I'm just saying that it's. I think it's great though that you guys are all such good friends. You loved working with each other. You loved each other personally, and you also just loved and respect each other's work. I think that's a magic ingredient, and that's awesome.
Real quick too, Momo, have a good one. Love you too, and
Momo.
only for you, by the way, literally only for you. I hope that Kingdom Hearts 3 is a great game. You're the only person I'm thinking about when I think about Kingdom Hearts 3 being a good game. She's a man, baby. Something I guess with the 20. Glad y'all are doing okay. You guys make Mondays worth it. Love all of you, and I'm so glad Carly and Jeff, you ended up both being here.
Yeah,
it's really
I think
great.
this actually did. I'm glad that I had food poisoning last week.
I know, right? Because it would have been hard, I think, to even just do crafting or what, you know what I mean? But to have the three of you and have drinks and be able to do this thing together, I think this is more apropos. Even though Jeff didn't really know Kevin, I think that actually helps because you can keep us.
I love hearing these stories.
You can
about
keep
this
us
thing.
grounded. Yeah, and some of them I can't say out loud because I'll just start crying. But
Yeah.
there's so many great stories.
Cubics Rube. Jeff follows me on Instagram, and I always get warm heart when he likes my shit. I love your shit, Cubics Rube.
Also, Mushface asked earlier, did I get Resident Evil 2? I finally broke down and bought it at 2 in the
did?
morning on Saturday. Oh yeah, I have it. We can check it out after this.
Know that.
And it is so good. And it is great. And I will say too, in Kevin's honor, I've been playing hours of Street Fighter and finally not getting pissed off because I'm too sad. And I'm starting to do really well in the game. But yeah, Resident Evil 2 is incredible and is gonna draw me away from fucking Street Fighter a little bit. But I'm so enjoying it. Only Neely's I'm coming for your Kingdom Hearts 3. Bad.
So I'm not touching you right
That's from the stream I did of Kingdom Hearts 2. I might politely stay away from Kingdom Hearts 3, but if
Then
people
do you
really
want to
start
grab
raving
your own
about
ice?
it, sure. People really want. I mean, your hands are, I'm sure,
Fine.
really fine.
Washed, but
Even though you always think you're stinky and whatever.
I don't
There you
always
go.
think I'm stinky. Sometimes I'm coming here from work.
Hi everybody, just got home and
I
tuned
like to
in. Sounds
own
like I
it.
missed a lot in the last hour. Huge hugs to all of you. Thank you so much.
You guys want another bourbon, or do you want?
Yeah, I'll just stick with bourbon for now, man, because I'm feeling it, dude. And we can do a round. Maybe we'll do a round later, but I'm feeling the raw bourbon right now.
I'm renaming Bourbon Kevin for the night.
Yeah, we can do that.
Boy.
Have some more Kevin.
This was
That might be a little weird. Actually, I take it back.
This was a strange little Kevin story that I don't think I told. When I was working at the
Bourbon
cheese
Luger, absolutely.
shop at one point.
3 people
thank
said
you,
Bourbon Luger.
Robo-Key. Yeah.
Carly, aka Stinky Dinky.
Yeah, thank you. I hope that sticks.
Um,
But I was working at the cheese shop years ago, and I'd do this grilled cheese event, and I was just kind of fancy grilled cheese events when you're the one selling it. Yeah, less than satisfying. But anyway, Kevin is there with a date. And I saw him and I was like, what the hell are you doing here? He's like, what are you doing here? And I was like, I'm working. And he was like, oh yeah. I'm on a date. So I guess this is what chicks like to do now. They like to go to grilled cheese. Like to eat grilled cheese. I was like, I can make grilled cheese at home. And I was like, oh, I know. Yeah. And basically, I stopped working. He kind of ditched his date, and we both just hung back for a minute and just made jokes about everybody at this fancy grilled cheese party. And it was,
It's
yeah.
so awesome.
Like, it's the strangest little memories that, yeah.
We're,
keeping
you know.
me from sinking too low.
Totally.
Like, that's
I had
so
one-
random to see him there.
Well, I had
It's
one.
such a good time.
So this is a Mookie story. So we loved when people would just bomb so bad, and we're of course never offended about anything. Real quick too, my sister just wanted to say she loves you, dude, and that she sends her best wishes to all of you. Thank you, Nuka babe. But anyways, we're at this stand-up show that Mookie and Kevin ran. Cowman did it. It might have been the night Cowman did it. I can't remember whether it was the night Cowman did it or Murderfist did it. But he ran a
That
show
was a knitting factory one,
in
yeah?
Bushwick. No. This
Oh,
was
wait.
at
He had us on a
the
knitting factory for
lady.
something else.
What was the club? It was in Bushwick. It was off like the Morgan
Our
stop.
Wicked Lady?
Maybe it was at Our Wicked Lady.
I don't think
Cowman
it's at-
played a gig. Maybe you weren't at this gig.
No, we've played Our Wicked Lady, but it didn't have to do with Kevin.
We
That's
did a Kevin show at Our Wicked Lady one time.
Did?
So maybe you weren't there. I think we did a couple.
We're
But
looking
anyways,
at 6
we
years.
did one. Yeah, exactly. There's so many. We did one of these shows. Mookie is back in Brooklyn. So Mookie's hilarious, dude. All right.
Seriously.
He's just really funny. He was at the he went up as well. He was at the show. He was fucking unbelievable. And
Did I say naked? Wicked. It is wicked.
it's
Anyway,
our Wicked,
continue.
right?
I
might have
think
said
maybe I
naked.
said
But either way, we're at the show. We're in the back watching Mookie. And Mookie goes on stage. And by the way, the Mookie is back in Brooklyn. This is a story that Kevin loved to tell me and everybody else. Where Mookie got on stage. I guess he'd been away for a while. And he came up on stage and just went, Mookie is back in Brooklyn. And literally, like, no one's reacted at all. And everybody just thought he was like, completely, like, thought everybody would be like, yeah, like, no one's, he's so funny, man. And just laughing at how bad, like, even that bombed, you know what I mean? And he's just such a funny guy. And so Mookie's on stage, and the joke ended with the punchline, fat homo. And it just a pin drop silence because this is a Williamsburg crowd. This is like a hipster, super like liberal, whatever crowd. And the punchline was fat homo, and it just deathly silence. And Kevin, the only laughter can be heard from Kevin and I in the back. Because it's just love it, just relishing in the fact that this bomb. She's a man baby with the 25 from so sending good vibes to you and the entire LPM family. I love all of you. Bird Luger for life. Thank you so much. So Mookie says it ends with fat homo, dead silence, and we're laughing our eyes off. And then he just goes, "What? Are there a bunch of fat homos in the audience tonight?" And again, dead silence, and I am doubled over with laughter with Kevin. We're both just dying, fucking laughing the whole time about it. And it was just so funny, and it was so Mookie, and it was so Kevin to be back there just dying, fucking laughing. We've just been talking about Kevin. We've been talking about Jeff's job problems. We've been talking about Case of the Mondays. We've been talking about having just straight bourbon tonight, and that's the
We should sing
drink for
some
tonight
songs
is
Should
bourbon.
we
Yeah, we'll definitely
transition?
get some songs.
Do the
Let's do it.
should
the
we go through
Eagles.
the choose your own adventure?
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
try.
That
Let's
was
do it.
great.
Let's do it
I
again
like it.
really
Let's do
quick.
it
This is a
again.
fun. This is a fun thing that Jeff did for us. So here's the instructions for the bourbon. Okay. I got to go sleep. Good to see you back to being a bumblebutt who can't get through a story without 7 detours, completely losing the thread, then finishing the original story during another story later. Love you, boy. Have a good night.
Dream of
Aurelia.
me. I once saw a duck.
Good night.
I once
Nice to see you. Saw.
It's Saw.
You know.
Yeah.
Talking
think
through good
my
times is the
brain
best way through it. Absolutely.
flips
Absolutely. Yeah, thanks everybody again, by the way, for being here tonight. I really appreciate it. And you guys are the best. And thanks for everybody who's donated and everything. Here are the incentives. I mean, people have been throwing 25, so we'll definitely need to do at least a dance-off or two later tonight.
Yeah.
But we have $5 for a toast for you, $10 for that
Throw a couple
karaoke. You
songs
name
in.
the song. $25 for the lip sync competition between the two of us. I'm not quite drunk enough for the lip sync, but we'll get there. Here are the bourbon slides.
get there.
Tonight it's bourbon, plus some stuff to put in bourbon for Carly and Holden, not for Jeff though, because he's doing keto again. Here we go. Step 1. You're in your kitchen looking for something to drink. There's a bottle of bourbon on one side of you and a bottle of drain cleaner on the other. To select drain cleaner, go to slide 2. To select bourbon, go to slide 3. We're going to go with drain cleaner to start. Oh, Lord, you chose drain cleaner, you idiot. What the fuck are you
I
thinking?
love
You
how
have
the
died.
whale on your shirt also makes it look like you puked up a bunch
That's
of
a
drain
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, too, for any of you out there.
Oh, nice,
Good
nice.
shirt, good shirt.
So let's go to bourbon on slide 3. You have selected bourbon. As you ponder the beautiful amber liquid within, you consider your next move. What means will you use to adjust the contents of this bottle? To drink directly from the bottle, go to slide 4. To find a glass, go to slide 5. We'll go to slide 4 really quick. Have a good one, Seabass.
Good night,
Take care, buddy.
Seabass.
You chose to drink directly from the bottle, pig. As you greedily guzzle up the contents, you begin to choke. You have died. So we need to go back here, and we need to go to find a glass here. So let's do that. You have chosen to find a glass. One cabinet before you leads to where you keep your glasses. Another, although intriguing, holds contents unknown. To open the mysterious cabinet, go to slide 6. To open the glassware cabinet, go to slide 7. So we'll go to slide... Oh my god, how did it even get in there? You open the mysterious cabinet, and there was a murderer in it. You have died, so there we go. We have to go back now.
Scary.
We're going to go to slide 7 now. You have opened the glassware cabinet, holding aloft your whiskey glass and bourbon bottle. You contemplate how you will enjoy your drink, cold or at room temp. To drink it neat, go to slide 8. To drink on the rocks, go to slide 9. Oh my lord, you chose neat, although this would
Love
normally
how
be
your
fine
kitty
on this
got in
occasion.
on it.
You've suffered an entirely coincidental heart attack. You have died. So here we go back, and we're going to go to slide 9 now. And there you go. You've selected on the rocks. So remember, don't have it neat anymore. You go to your freezer for ice, but stop short. Wouldn't it be funny, you think, to use real rocks in this? Well, that's a super dumb joke, but you consider it anyways. A joke for who, by the way? I mean, it's just you alone in your apartment drinking bourbon. Exactly. Oh, my lord, you selected actual rocks. Seriously, you have died, so we need to go to slide 11 now. You have chosen ice. Having placed the wondrous cube of frozen water into your glass, you drizzle your bourbon in as well. You wonder, should I drink now or savor this moment? To savor the moment, go to slide 12. To drink now, go to slide 13. This is my favorite one. You decide to savor the moment. You keep savoring it. Seasons come and go. Time races on. Old age descends upon you. You have died. So we're going to have to go to slide 13 here. And there you go. You chose to drink now. But this is step 13. Historically, step 13 is considered to be an unlucky number. Sorry. You have died. Go to step 14. Where somehow you're back alive. You chose, I love Jeffer Snatch from New Kid.
Cute.
You chose to drink now, but this time on slide 14, the bourbon successfully slides down your throat and is absorbed into your bloodstream. Congratulations. To repeat this adventure, return to slide 1. Bourbon, everybody.
Is happening live.
Jackie's My Queen said, I love that your cat is completely ready to eat you when you die.
I know.
Yeah,
There was
it's
no
so true,
prompting
though.
there. I laid down and like she just came over and started
Because
like,
she's
sniffing my
waiting
head, and
for
it was
you
like,
to
yeah.
die so she can eat you. I don't understand you cat havers. I don't get it.
I
Very confused
love
how Jeff fits all that hair in his hat.
You love a thing that will happily just devour
If
you.
I'm dead, who cares?
This is the cat owner.
Yeah,
This is the cat
who
owner's thought
cares?
process.
But he's got a robot that feeds him, so he doesn't know I'm viable food.
I guess that's
Bander
true.
Sproles. Bander's.
No,
Yeah.
Jake the
Bourbon
cat
snatch.
is amazing because you know what he's done for me this entire week? Laid right here while I'm all upset. I get to put my arm around him. I get to hold his little paws, and he purrs, and he's the most comforting bag of mush.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Should we sing?
I think we should sing.
My
She's
God,
a
there's
man,
so many-
baby.
yeah, all right.
Shit sucks, but here's some money. Money also sucks, but right now it might be good. It is very helpful right now.
Thank you, Lone Star.
Also, wait, is Nerdy Yurdy still watching? Nerdy Yurdy, I think you sent me a very generous donation the other day, and I just want to
Yeah, he's right there. My
thank
cat, Penelope, is a little spoon.
I just want to thank you for that, Nerdy Yurdy, because it allowed me to really like not worry about losing out on so much money because of the streams.
That's true.
And just be able to like exist and like do my thing. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it.
The
Nerdy already
donations
loves you.
are incredibly helpful.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
tonight and
everyone
before
being
we, you know,
so understanding too, because you know it's like for a minute we couldn't
Since
even
I'll be out of
have
work soon,
conversations.
that's
like
actually
this.
really
yeah,
lovely.
I couldn't even
Yeah.
talk about. I couldn't even talk about without being a mess. And I still kind of can't. Like
You're
I
doing a great
reach a
job.
limit where I
doing a good
literally
job.
am just like, oh, I can't talk anymore. I can't read your comment because I'm so fucked up.
I also wanted to acknowledge too, though, that I saw you were talking about teaching and being kind of anxious about maybe a class you're teaching tomorrow. And yeah, it's totally because you care. I find that when I felt that way, just remember that you can wing it. You know, if anything goes maybe not according to plan, you just gotta trust yourself because you will fly.
Yeah,
Regardless.
you know, it's funny. I've never dealt with grief on this level. I'm lucky to say that I haven't. I've never really had someone pass away that I felt this way about. And it's like you exist in a weird fog where it's like twice as hard. It's almost like someone put a curse on you and it's like twice as hard to do anything. Like I'm sure I feel a fraction of what it's like to have real depression. And so I totally get it because just getting out of bed and just like getting into your work day and just getting motivated to like do anything when you just feel like everything is just fucking bullshit, or you're just feeling so sad, it's so hard. And at the same time, I definitely like, you know, I got up and I got to work.
It's also the lifeline. It's also the lifeline that's gonna pull you out of that.
Right. So you're sort of like, oh, okay, let me just get to the day because then I'll maybe stop thinking about it for a little while. Like I remember on Saturday I kind of just had the day off, and that's how I ended up playing Street Fighter for like 4 hours straight because I'm just like, I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna sit here and do this. Grief is a really hard thing to deal with. It's probably one of the worst things in the world. Don't push yourself. Feel how you need to feel and go through it at your own pace. We all understand and we all love you, dude. Be kind to yourself for sure.
That's excellent advice, actually.
Yeah.
That's
why I took the week off until now, but I think it's right to come back. It feels good to come back. It felt good to do page 7 as hard as that was. You know, I mean, I'm trying to make choices about when and how I'm like coming back into this stuff, and it feels soon, but it feels right. Maybe too, and I don't know. You don't know. You're like making up the rules as you go, essentially.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those fucking.
It just got a little bit happier in the world, everybody, because you might hear that hi in the other.
Oh, hello.
And I give you
loves in the chat. I at least deal with bipolar depression every day, but grief just punches you in the gut out of nowhere. Absolutely. Hey, honey. Good to see you. Everyone popping off for Lexi right now.
Hi, guys. Hello, love.
Thank you, something, I guess. Do you guys still have the Lexecutioner hood? Absolutely.
Yeah, we do.
Fuck yeah, we do.
It's over with our...
We'll bring it back out once that Final Fantasy VII remake comes out. We'll bring it back out here. What were we gonna do? We were gonna do birds. Take it easy. And I feel like other people have donated. I think just to donate and show support and not even do it for the incentives. So if you donated, or even if you didn't, you have a couple songs you want to suggest. I think we have a few.
If nobody comes up with something, I might have a couple myself to throw.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got spoiled the last time I was here. With a donation that let me pick songs.
Yeah, for sure. It made me think about more of that stuff. Grief is temporary. Depression is the worst, and you will make it through the other side. Depression fucking sucks when you have to plan for hours just to get out of bed. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, you know, but I can get out of bed and I can get stuff going on. All trap karaoke.
There are two really...
Are you going to play new Kingdom Hearts and then Instant 3 play? Are you trying to put him into more grief? I don't... Unless I hear Kingdom Hearts is just fucking incredible, I doubt I'll play it.
You guys start trashing Kingdom Hearts, Momo will like somehow hear it
and come back.
She'll come back in and just like start.
I'm trying to be polite for her sake. I hope it's really good because even she agreed that Kingdom Hearts 2 does not hold up. So,
real karaoke world.
Oh my God, it's
the
karaoke
real karaoke world.
Look at that, everybody. Okay, let's do a little Eagles. Just stay away from Kingdom Hearts. But I am loving the new Resident Evil game.
Loving this bourbon too.
I'm loving this bourbon.
And
great. I wish I should have got a bigger
I wish
bottle
it didn't
again.
work so well. It works pretty well though. I'm just smiling for no reason. That means it's working. No, not no reason. There's lots of
how complex puzzles do you like? Yeah, I usually go for 1,000 pieces when I do puzzles. That's generally my my go-to.
I don't know why when this is like directly in my face, I just feel like I need to incorporate it into my gesturing.
Well, Carly's drunk, everybody, so thank you again.
Not really, just a little.
We're all a little bit. You know what? Successful Monday night.
There you go.
I'm
it's
fine.
already completely
if
a successful
cuddling
Monday
with the
night.
microphone, it means I'm not crying in the microphone.
Exactly.
So I will take
there you
cuddling.
go. I will as well take that trade-off. All right, take it easy.
Someone's at my door.
You want to start us off?
Whoa, she's a loud tune.
There you go.
No, let me harmonize.
Well, I've been running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. I always thought this was Bob Seger.
Lighten up while you still can.
Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. And take it easy.
I'm standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona. It's such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to take a look at me. Come on, baby,
Don't say
baby.
I gotta know if your sweet love's gonna save me.
We may lose and we may win,
Though we will never be here again. So wind up climbing,
take it easy.
Eagles was Bob Seger in a mask. Yeah, why did I always think this was a Seger tune?
Eagles has a little bit more a
Little
slight
lighter.
country-ish
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
twang to it. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, Seger's more northern.
Yeah.
For real, for real. Ready?
Yeah.
Auto, a 1.
Well, I've been running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels make you crazy. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me.
Oh, save me. Ooh.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, we got it easy. Oh, that's your part.
We ought to
We ought to
take
take
it
it easy. Ah, man, we had some meatloaf last time, dude. You missed out on
I
that
learned
shit.
that I don't know any
You
meatloaf.
don't know meatloaf.
Oh, I
We
was
had
into
some
that.
really
That was
good
when you
meatloaf.
guys sang.
Meatloaf.
Thank you so
the-
much, guys.
That was nice. That was a nice
Yeah,
one.
we did
Yeah.
that one. We did
That one was
Paradise,
hilarious.
by the Dashboard
You
Live.
need,
part-
you need
oh my
Bad Hair
God.
for that. Lindsay,
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that
Lindsay
shit crushes it.
kills that one.
She's a
Well,
man,
Oh my God,
baby.
thank you.
Love Shack, baby.
We know
There
that.
you go.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you so much. And
We
that's a
have so
25er,
many
so
songs.
that
Would
is
be like
going to
white
be.
people. That's
I
true.
think that was Jaggie's My Queen. This is for a
You do
dance
get
off.
to choose a song if you want.
You do get to choose a
wait.
song for 20. You get to choose 2 songs if you want. And that was a $25 donation. But did you want Love Shack karaoke or did you want the dance off?
I'll do fucking both.
I'll do fucking both.
I'll
too.
sing and
Why don't
dance for
we?
that.
We could sing while you lip sync. Maybe we'll do that actually.
sing too.
Oh yeah, that's the
He
thing.
sings-
Just all
sings-
sing.
Oh, I will
song really
fuck
well.
up some Fred. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want? Something I guess.
Sign says.
Yeah.
Burley would just be like white people. Yeah, why is it all the super white dude songs that we crushed? It's like John Denver.
I mean,
well-
because have you seen us do the other songs?
All sing and dance, please. All right, cool. We can
like,
do
I'm
that.
not afraid.
Audience can pick a song and I'll pick another. Yes, please. Something I guess.
boy,
Is
oh boy.
anybody hungry?
I'm glad you
I'm okay. Are you guys okay
I'm
on
good,
food?
thanks. I got
Keto
food
and
before I
We
came.
may. Are we really that low on bourbon? We may actually. Well,
Well, we haven't had
doing
anything,
all right.
yeah.
I thought it was
Might
maybe less
send
than
you out.
that. Yeah,
We have some
may
white
send
wine in
you
the
out.
fridge too, in case you want.
Yeah, we also have some white wine.
Oh, thanks. You invite me.
The drink is straight up bourbon.
This is
So
offensive.
bourbon is the drink
Put on
for tonight.
glasses.
It is. Jeff is on keto. He did
Bourbon.
bring some stuff for a old fashioned though, so we can also make
If
those.
you like one, I can make one.
But we right now, I think because of the current circumstance, we are just enjoying straight up bourbon. But please feel free, Lexi, to enjoy a drink. Oh, what's happening, Luna?
It makes me so happy to see all you people in chat, by the way. It always makes me happy looking there and see all these names that I know and these people who are awesome.
Yeah. Thanks
Sorry,
everybody
I
for
mentioned
joining
joining
us.
us. Yeah.
I love you guys.
I know I
That's
say that all the
great.
time, but I just want to
The
keep
windows
saying it
to the
because you
wall.
guys.
And it's such a great turnout now. There's still over 60 people watching, and we really
Holy shit.
appreciate it. And thank you so
Yeah.
much. I'm waiting
crazy.
for something I guess is a song, so we can sing another song.
All right, well, I'm gonna order some sushi.
Go ahead and order that
Oh, there you
sushi.
go.
If you end up with like a little extra something, I'm sure I'll
Oh,
have a bite.
Luca Babe says, "Can you do
Sashimi
Groove
is
is in
just
the
like
heart?"
just
I think
throw
so.
off.
Yeah.
I can sing that though too,
Dance
or
to I mean
dance
if you
to
want
it.
to. So you could sing to it, and we'll dance to it.
Let's
So we can pull up a lyric video. Bohemian Rhapsody, all right, by Queen and Starman by Bowie. You got it. Let's
Amazing.
do it. All right, cool.
And
Lexi, can you get me some
I've got-
sushi? Says Nerdy Erdy.
there was a point where doing Bohemian Rhapsody.
It will
as-
be a little bit.
I don't know if it'll be good by the time I mail
Yeah, when
it
it gets to you, it may not be.
It'll be a new kind of sushi.
poisonous.
Yeah.
So I guess once you to
Right.
reenact
I
the
gotta,
movie, I'll need those giant tooth prosthetics, which I feel like
So
we
we're
got
in the
to
middle
do.
of a block right now. We're going to do a couple songs in a row. Is that the deal?
Lunasite, you're allowed to work for 3 weeks. Aren't you excited? You get to work for 3 weeks. Lunasite is a government contractor, so he's
Lord.
been feeling it pretty shittily lately as the government has been shut down because of a fuckhead.
Oh,
Garbage.
okay. That's yeah, that's pretty
Garbage.
That's pretty garbage.
So we are going to do this.
But you know, even if you were a garbage employee, you also would not be getting,
Yeah.
because that's
Thanks,
also
Nerdy
government,
Erdy.
isn't it?
I've been losing track of what's going on in chat.
Oh.
We're fine. This is the
There
part
it
where
is.
we were
Okay.
supposed to lose track because we're
Yeah.
getting so
Cool.
drunk. Okay, so
So
let's
a couple of songs. from
let's do
something I
Bohemian
Guess.
Rhapsody and then Starman, and then we're gonna do Groove Is in the
Yeah.
Heart and Love Shack, and that's gonna be a combo lip sync off / sing off.
That sounds amazing.
And that'll be great. All right, so let's start with this one,
Yay.
and now we got the night going
This
here.
does make me happy. This does. It does.
It helps. It
I
helps. for
can't
sure.
Everybody-
You know, I almost got a little emotional in that last
Join
song.
us in drinking
which
the
is
pain
hilarious
away.
because I don't think anything could be less Kevin
No.
Barnett than the Eagles.
It's true, but I hear you.
There's nothing this fucker can't solve.
All right, who's starting?
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see.
I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy.
Because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Anyway the wind blows doesn't really matter to me, to me.
Kick us off.
You wanna do it?
Yeah, you do.
Me do it. Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama,
Life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away.
Mama, ooh, I didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on,
as if nothing really matters.
Bring, bring.
Too late, my time has come. Send shivers down my spine. body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't want to die. Sometimes I wish I'd never been born at all. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, way into the fandango. Thunderbolt of lightning. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Let me go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah, we will not let you go. Let me go. We'll not let you go. Let me go. We'll not let you go. Let me go. Oh, no, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has a devil on the side for me. For me, for me.
You got that.
So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Anyway the wind blows. End of song. Care of fun.
And
Still ending.
song.
Thank you. That was great,
That
guys.
was fun.
That was fun as hell.
That was
Thanks.
super good. Let's just
Somebody
jump.
said, somebody said Lindsay.
It just is.
That
It's
is
just
the most fun
super fun.
song to do.
Oh,
like
it
it?
just came out the thing I couldn't see.
There's a Lindsay.
Wait,
Yeah.
And smoked salmon.
That sounds. Thank you.
Aw.
So much.
Oh, I told Street Fighter stream with Kevin, man. I couldn't help cry.
2 pieces.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
2 pieces each.
I've been watching the shit out of that. Or I watched it the first night when I found out and fucking lost my shit.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
okay.
I did that too really late at night, and I asked myself, I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was like, why are you
What
doing
are you
this?
doing to yourself?
I had
I
to
just
cry.
couldn't stop it.
Ooh da da. Hey, thank
Okay.
you something, I guess.
Didn't know what time it was, the lights were low.
Oh, oh.
I leaned back on my radio.
Oh, oh.
Some cat was lying down some rock and roll. Lot of soul to sing.
He knocked like a slow voice on a wave of faith. Hey, hey. There were no DJ, that was hazy comic jive. Let's do it. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it. Let the children lose it. Let the children boogie. I remember boogie was like a normal nomenclature. You know?
Yeah.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bring back the boogie.
I think so.
I don't know, maybe.
Can't hurt.
Nobody keeps in my Bowie impression
Pay
spot out.
pay
That's
7
awesome.
3 times. Thanks, man. Had the phone, someone picked on you. Ooh, ooh. Hey, that's far out, so you heard him too. Ooh, ooh. Switch on the TV, we may pick him up on channel 2. Look out your window, I can see his light. If we can sparkle, he may land tonight. Don't tell your papa or he'll get us locked up in right. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'll blow our minds. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children lose it. Let the children lose it. Let all the children boogie. Star man waiting in the sky. He'd like to come and meet us, but he thinks he'd blow our minds. There's a star man waiting in the sky. He told us not to blow it, cause he knows it's all worthwhile. He told me, let the children use it. Let the children use it. Let all the children boogie.
Sorry, Boogie.
La 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 la
Easiest bit of karaoke ever, by the way.
Yeah,
at the
that
end
was
there.
great. That was super fun.
If you,
I
if
don't
you
think
need
I
a
knew
karaoke,
how
you don't
many
need a song,
lalas.
just nurse your drink through the first part of it, and then just do all your laws.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
gonna be great. By the time you get there, everyone's gonna be like, woohoo!
By the way,
Oh,
here are the incentives. I'm trying to work my way through the donations we already got through. La
We've
la
got
la.
a hell.
We've got, but I think we've got Love Shack and then Groove is in Your Heart.
Oh my god! I can't
And Nerdy Erdy said, I think earlier, I think I
Groove's in
reached my
the
donation
heart.
limit, but I want to donate for a song. I'll tell you what, especially you donated earlier this week when there wasn't even a
For
stream
real,
happening. So
Is the donation limit?
please let me know. No, she
No, I
reached
think
her
we
donation
have-
like
Okay.
she's
We all
spent
have some
So-
limits.
thrown enough money at people.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if there's
fair
a
enough,
song
yeah.
you'd like us to sing for you, we'll definitely do that. And in the meantime, let's do
There are never enough laws.
yeah, exactly.
La, 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 la.
Am I just meant to dance in the background while this is happening? I'm fine
Yeah,
with
I
that.
think we're just gonna do Love Shack karaoke, and
I
Carly's
will
gonna
not
sing
be
it.
dancing.
Yeah, you're not
Yes.
gonna dance. You're just gonna sing it, and we can sing it as well.
And I will make an ass out of myself. In the
Will you
back.
guys let
She's
me
a man, baby. Nerdy Artie's pick. RoboKey, thank you so much. That's so sweet of
my
you.
guy.
Just
Just
to make
when I
it,
thought you couldn't be any more awesome.
just to make it official, RoboKey, thank you so much. All right,
All right,
let's do this.
And hopefully I won't scream because this is a loud song.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna, if I'm
should we?
too
we'll-
loud,
you know, do you mind dancing?
just
We'll sing it.
shout.
Yeah, you guys do it. I don't want to fuck it up.
No, you
I
do
can
it.
can't
occasionally
dance.
harmonize because it's not just Kate.
Right
There's
now,
the other.
I can't dance.
Okay, trivia. Who knows the other woman's voice?
Oh, I don't know her name, but I know she's
Somebody's
great.
gonna know it. Yeah.
Do you know the other lady in
I'll let Kate do it.
no, I
52s?
can't.
And you're going love, and I'll go. Love, get away.
I would love that. I never get.
Yeah,
Cindy Wilson says Jackie's my
Ah,
queen.
Cindy Wilson, she's great.
Good,
All
job.
right.
Good job, Jackie.
People never harmonize with me. I only harmonize with others, but I like that role. It's fun.
I've taken pics of her. Awesome. Yeah, and
No way.
she takes the
That's
lead. I
awesome.
believe it's her who takes the lead in a song called "Give Me Back My Man," which I've been obsessed with by the
Jackie,
52s.
is Queen takes pictures of?
Has
Yeah.
taken.
If you
Which
haven't
you
been on
take
Jackie
excellent
is my
photos,
Queen's,
by the way.
Instagram feed, by the way, she has amazing
Yeah, and the photos that you took for the Cowmen, I mean, were really engaging and good. And we wiggle. I mean, we move around so much
Yeah.
that you never know how photos are gonna turn out. Like the next thing you know, we're like, huh,
So
expressive, you know.
yeah, she did a phenomenal job.
You really did.
So, and we hung out with Jackie's My Queen, by the way, also after the Bird Luger benefit. So
Yeah.
that was really cool, too. So we're going to do this. And then, Jeff, I'm going to join you for Groove is in the Heart, by the way. So get ready for that.
And I.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the...
Love Shack, yeah. Funny. Yeah, we're headed down the Atlanta Highway.
This was just for the dudes part.
Looking for the love getaway. Headed for the love getaway.
I got me a car, it's as big as a whale, and we're heading on down to the Love Shack. I got me a Chrysler, it seats about 20, so hurry up and bring your jukebox money!
'Cause the Love Shack is a little place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
The Love Shack, baby!
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby,
Oh, that's
Love
where
Shack.
it's at. Sign says,
Woo!
stay away, fools, 'cause love rules at the Love
Yeah,
Shack.
he said way back in the middle of the field, just a funky old shack, and I gotta get that glitter on the mattress, glitter on the highway, glitter on the front porch, glitter on the highway. Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, baby!
Love Shack, that's where it's at. Love Shack, that's where it's at.
Hugging and a kissing, dancing and a loving, wearing next to nothing 'cause it's hot as an oven. The whole shack shimmies, everybody's moving around and around and around and around.
Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby.
Folks lining up outside just to get down.
Everybody's moving, everybody's grooving, baby.
Funky little shack. Funky little shack. I got... Not
Oh,
yet.
yeah.
We do it
we
so
do a
different, so
different
there's
cut.
little things I'm changing
Tiny
and
things.
doing differently because the Cowmen do it a little different. Hop in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. I got me a car, it seats about 20, so come on and bring your jukebox money.
'Cause a Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. Love Shack, baby.
The Love Shack, baby.
Love Shack, that's where it's at. Love Shack,
that's where it's at, baby.
Love Shack. Woo.
Talk a little louder, sugar.
Bang, bang, bang on the door, baby.
I can't hear you.
Bang, bang, bang
On the door, baby.
Bang, bang
On the door.
baby. Bang, bang
On the door, baby.
Bang, bang.
On the... Your what?
Ted Raff style. Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Love Shack, baby, Love
Oh, baby, that's where it's at, yeah.
Love
Love,
Shack,
baby.
baby, Love
That's where it's
Shack.
at. Hugging and a kissing, dancing and a loving at the Love Shack. I love what Rebecca says. Your voices are so perfect for B-52s. You guys could do a whole cover album.
That is true.
But we do actually, I will say, a little
covered
known
that
secret, we do
song.
cover this specific song for the Cowmen. Yeah, we do
That
Love Shack.
one?
We learned it for a wedding, and then we've been using it ever
Homemaker's
since.
home.
At midnight, thank you so much, man. I don't know you, but I love you too.
Okay.
You good? You good?
Yeah, I spilled a
It's
little bit
okay.
on the floor. Sorry.
Just a little.
What does that
just a
tin
little
roof
bit of
rusted
bourbon.
part
Just
mean?
a
I
little-
have no idea. I love how bizarre. I love how bizarre and like random they can be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
That's
what's
very
rock
true.
lobster and all that stuff. They just can be so fun.
Oh,
How you doing,
man.
OG Spill?
Just a tiny bit.
Oh, you're
It's just
fine.
little.
Even if you spilled a bunch of it, you're okay. I hate that you even have to do what you're doing
It's
right now.
horrible to waste a little bit of bourbon.
I like
True.
Private Idaho too. I've learned that one.
Private
recently.
Idaho's awesome.
Idaho's
Private Idaho, I really
fun.
kind of get that song, like the
Yeah,
meaning of that song.
I-
Look at Jeff's hair. Well, we're gonna give Jeff a second before we jump into. How about we do Nerdy Yerdy song and
Which
then
one was that?
and then we can jump into Groove is in the Heart. We'll give Jeff a little break.
Jeff
Well,
needs to be a come backup dancer. Hey, this man. Yeah.
That'll
Bring me
be
on,
fun.
man.
Tin Roof equals Rusted, Rusty equals Rusty at dancing. Oh, maybe. It's not a cocktail night until the floor is sticky, exactly.
Nerdy Nerdy is all about the support this evening.
Hell yeah, call your girlfriend. Let's fucking rock
Oh
that
my
one.
god, yeah, fuck. That's by
It's
the
one of
way,
my favorite
I think
songs
I now know this song
ever.
from hanging out with you enough.
Oh,
there's
it's so
such
good.
I don't know why this song about like,
I like
breaking up your
Robin.
girlfriend
I
is
do.
like full of such joy and like love and
Right.
It's like, it's
Time
like,
to have. All right, cool. You want me to start it or you good?
Yeah, give it a go. I'll pop in.
Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new.
Not to get
Upset, second guessing everything you said and done. And then when she gets upset, tell her how you never meant to hurt no one.
There it is.
Then tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still her friend. And then you let her down easy. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new. Don't tell her how I give you something that you never even knew you missed. Don't you even try and explain how it's so different when we kiss.
I'm trying to find the harmony.
You just tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still her friend. And then you let her down easy. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault, but you just met somebody new.
What's your card?
And now it's gonna be me and you. it. Oh, Cubic's Root, man. Check out Robin, dude. She's amazing. Also, check out Dancing on My Own. And tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still her friend. And then you let her down easy. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons and say it's not her fault. Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault. But you just met somebody new.
I thought it was gonna keep going.
Add it to the Calvin lineup.
I recommend,
I love that song.
in addition to the music video, I recommend watching her performance of that song on Saturday Night Live.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
That was maybe the best musical performance ever on
It's
Saturday
great,
Night Live.
dude.
Was that one?
And that is,
she just
the SNL
yeah.
stage is traditionally like a difficult place to do live music for some reason. There's some thing about it, like the acoustics are weird. Thank you so much, guys. I like my girlfriend, but I'll trust your advice and dump rest. Thank you, Cubic Street. She's a man, baby. The singing was beautiful and Bourbon was classy. Muchface, a toast for you, Muchface. Thank you so much.
I love your work, by the way.
By the way, a little known fact:
Love your
Muchface did all of the art for my page.
And he's constantly releasing amazing.
And he's always doing
illustrations.
amazing stuff. So shout out to Mushface. Wildest Dreams by T Swift. Thank you so much, you good babe. I've been obsessed with her performing it. There's like an Australian live show where she performs it on the piano.
Wait a minute.
And I've been watching it a lot lately. So.
Aren't there some T Swift haters in chat right now, though?
Oh, please.
No such thing.
Okay, come sing Wildest Dreams.
He's coming out of the bedroom in her PJs,
I
like
will
pouting.
step
Come on.
aside and let you sing.
Get in here.
All right, Groove is
Take
in the
this.
heart.
Groove's in the heart.
And then
Oh,
we're
we're
going to do
gonna
Wildest Dreams right after that, okay? So thank you again, everybody. And thank you, Muchface.
Yeah,
dude.
this
You're
is
the
all
best,
Carly right
man.
now,
For real.
right?
I owe you so much.
I'm
well,
gonna
we're gonna,
sing this.
she's
You
gonna
guys
sing
are
and
gonna
we're
dance
gonna
because
we're
I've
gonna
never
give it-
tried to sing this
we're
song,
gonna
so
give
this
it
will
our
be
everything.
fun.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that. It's gonna be great. Can they see you okay though? Because they don't need to see me.
Oh, sure, we're good. Yes, I raised the camera,
All right.
but you can still be in there. You should
I'll be
still
like,
in
I'll
there.
peep in. It's fine. I won't-
You can see yourself on the left side.
Yeah. You might need to turn this up, I think, yeah? The chills that you spill at my back keep me filled with satisfaction when we're done. Satisfaction of what's to come. No, I couldn't ask for another. There it is. No, I couldn't ask for another. Your groove, I do deeply dig. No walls over this here bridge. My supper dish, my succotash wish. Well, I couldn't ask for another. No, I couldn't ask for another. No, I couldn't ask for another. Oh, groove, not yet.
Not yet.
Groove is in the heart. Groove's in the heart. Groove is in the heart. Groove's in the heart. Uh-oh, squeezing that camera. The depth of hula groove moves up to the dancing who. We're going through to the horns of the who. No, I couldn't ask for another. No, I couldn't ask for another. DJ Soul was on a roll. I've been told you can't be sold. It's not vicious or malicious, just lovely and delicious. I couldn't ask for another. Okay. Something looked in his torso hard. You'll feel that you want to know how delightful, truly delightful. Making it, doing special at the show. Feeling kind of high like a Hendrix phase. Music makes mostly move like a maze. All inside of my.
What is even being
Guys,
said right
dip in
now?
the dive, baby, you'll realize. Wait till you see that funky side of me. Baby, you'll see the rhythm is the key. Get.
Just get back to the group part.
Ready? Oh, grooves in the high. Grooves in the high. Grooves in the high. Grooves in the high. Oh. 1, 2, 3. I like this part.
It's a different time, the 90s.
I was just gonna give, that rap part a try, but it's just, it's fine. He did it for me. It's great. Grooves in the high. Grooves in the high. Grooves in the high. Grooves in the high. That's my favorite way to end every song. That was fun.
Thank
Look
you,
at
ladies
you,
and
dancies.
gentlemen.
You dancies.
Good
Dancing
work,
boys.
Jeff.
That's all I got.
Dude.
Oh my God, I
They
know,
really
right?
bring it. They
I
really
think I'm
do.
done too. That was unbelievable.
We owe them several more songs.
Oh, mush face. Thanks,
Look at that
bud.
lady, Miss Kiera Carly. Bravo, good shit. Carly on Instagram, check her out.
Thank you very much.
Thanks everybody for hanging with us, man, and enjoying this little evening. I needed this very, very badly.
yet? Jesus.
I know.
So much
But we
fun,
also haven't
so
even done any
much fun.
questions or anything.
Right.
None of that stuff. So
Woo.
let's
How many more songs do we have?
We got Wildest Dreams on the docket, but that's about it for now. Here are.
I really would like to be better at some of these songs that have like the.
That's a clip
the
of Holden and Jeff
rap
squeezing their ass.
break.
Awesome, thank you.
Like, what if I just busted out on that part and it was like delightful, very delightful? Like, I totally had it. I know that song well enough that could have happened, even though
Right.
it didn't.
Right.
I'm excited.
You guys seem more
For that
pepped up.
day.
Thank you.
Yeah. A little pepped up.
All right, Lexi, if you want to come over and join us for Wildest Dreams,
What are
just
you
sing with us. We'll just all
talking
sing
about?
together.
What are
It'll
you
be
You're
fun.
gonna stay here in
about?
this seat, and I'm gonna be
Thanks,
back here doing the
Mika.
backup dance.
Thanks
You don't have to actually dance. You can just like chill.
for all
if
of
you want.
you.
Interpretive slow motion kind of.
Do an interpretive slow
You're
motion
helping
thing.
cheer us
Send
up.
me your bourbon, Holden.
I did. I said it during the song, but I imagine that
You need
Bird
bourbon,
Luger.
Lexi?
That would be cool. I would take
That's
some.
okay, that happens a lot.
Sorry, I did hear you. I was
Not
just.
by you, I mean in general.
I said it during the song, but I imagine that Bird Luger is up in heaven, looking down through the clouds, mildly concerned, but ultimately proud. 100%.
Just like nodding.
Yeah, fine, sure. Okay, let's just we'll sing it to I'll
in
lead us
here.
in. I think I'm finally able to actually sing this song. I've had a wildest dreams. All right, cool. So I think I can do this. 'Cause it starts like kind of in a low
I
register,
think
and then it
it's-
builds up to that.
I can do that part,
She
but
said, "Let's
the lyrics
get out of
part,
this town."
the verse.
We're good.
Yeah,
I got
think
it.
I might know it well enough now
I got it. I love this fucking
from
song.
exposure. Is
Big
it loud
fan.
enough that you can hear
Probably
it?
my favorite Taylor Swift song. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
This, if anything, could go down a little bit.
Let's see. Your eyebrows look great. Says,
Oh, thank you.
That is no small. Eyebrows tricky. Alright.
He said, let's get out of this town, drive out of the city, away from the crowds. I thought heaven can't help me now, nothing lasts forever. But this is gonna take me down. He's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. You can see the end as it begins. My one condition is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. said no one has to know what we do. His hands are in my hair, his clothes are in my room, and his voice is a familiar sound. Nothing lasts forever, but this is getting good now. He's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. When we've had our very last kiss, my last request is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. See me in hindsight, tangled up with you all night, burning it down. Someday when you leave me, I bet these memories follow you around. You see me in hindsight, tangled up with you all night, burning it down. Someday when you leave me, I bet these memories follow you around.
Jeff's killing it.
Oh yeah.
Slow. Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just pretend. Say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams. In your wildest dreams. Even if it's just in your wildest dreams. In your wildest dreams. Nailed it! That's the best you've ever done on that one, for
Jeff,
sure.
I am finally
killing me.
learning T-Swift.
You will if you hang out
If
long
you
enough.
sit here with us long enough.
Started.
Yeah.
Started.
True art Jeff, possibly, but tonight I
Whatever,
could
it's
give
nice.
less of a
that was
shit.
amazing.
10 to 9 on a Monday. They
Thank
can
you
pound
so
on the wall
much.
whenever they
I
want to
just
pound.
kept looking
Well, I
over
had fun.
at the other screen watching Jeff.
Yeah.
Who can't tell
You
says it's been an
honestly-
emotionally draining day. Tell me about it. I picked a good day to tune into Holden's channel for the first time. Fuck yeah. on
Aw, thanks,
CockTails.
gang.
My hair
Thank you
gets
so much,
bigger
man.
with
It's been
every
an
single-
emotionally draining week.
It
Jeff,
makes
you've
it
been getting
more fun every time.
You've been
though.
getting
I wish
so
my
much.
hair did that.
You've been getting so much love from chat, by the way. Every damn song
Aw,
making me
thanks,
cry
guys.
tonight. Hell yeah, Pixel Friend.
Down.
I love that song so
Burning
much.
it
Down.
down.
I love how she just like she really hits those consonants during
I
that
know.
part.
Yeah, consonants are
Burning
powerful.
It down. Like you just feel that. You're like, oh yeah, let's fucking burn it down. Let's fucking rip it open.
Yeah, like, buddy, if you were here for karaoke, it would be grand.
Yeah, that'd
He's
be
got
great.
some mad karaoke
Well, you can
skills.
always sing at home too.
Yes.
I heard
so.
Holden's
And I have
neighbor,
done that with you guys before on the stream when I haven't been here.
Yeah, Jeff.
I think I heard Holden's neighbor.
Like the real.
Yeah, the
Maybe
real
it's on
Holden's
chat.
neighbor.
Might have actually been pounding on the wall.
Well, see, I hear them pounding upstairs when I'm not making noise, so they could just be making noises. But anyways, chat. Let's get back to
I
to
set the
hanging out
camera off
together.
focus.
Yeah. Let's get back to chilling. Here are the incentives. We're going until 10 o'clock. I would love some. I would actually maybe go for
Do you want to hold that?
a hold fashion.
Got you. Yes.
I'm actually a mouse that lives in Holden's wall. So Jeff's gonna maybe make us a little round here, and I want to just talk to you guys and bring it back down to a personal level. Thanks again, everybody, for joining. I know I'm gonna probably keep saying that over and over again now because I am now drunky.
He's also holding it down while the rest of us get more drinks.
Yes, exactly.
So everyone has a job.
Well, Xavier fucks a lot of guys.
Important.
He fucks so much, like, and I heard he has a monster donger. Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually a mouse that lives in Holden's Wall. Hell yeah.
Oh, I love Drunk Holden. Me too. Let me tell you about Drunk Holden.
Let me tell you a story about
Drunk Holden loves you. And Drunk Holden will watch the same 5 music videos.
Yes.
They
What are
occasionally
they?
Sunday
the way, yeah,
Candy,
Filthy Animal, Monday
Wildest
Drunky Indeed.
Dreams acoustic.
Acoustic Wildest Dreams, Sunday Candy, those definitely those two. Yeah. You were completely 100% right.
What else? It changes though. It revolves. Cheap Thrills.
Nerdy
Yeah.
Nerdy, is that your song you want us to do? Lizzo
Hi,
Juice?
Cubic Zero. Okay.
Did you get your song yet? I can't remember.
But also, he just wants to tell you how much he loves you, and
I'm too good of a drunk.
he's so sweet.
I wake up the next day. Just
Hi,
the song,
guys.
it's on repeat.
No,
Oh, hell yeah.
something I guess.
Hold on, I'll send you a music video from a Canadian dude. I got my song. It was Robin. Oh, right. Yeah, thank you so
Who
much.
else? Who
Have
else
you seen the music
do you-
video for Frontier Psychiatrist
Oh,
by the
Dua
Avalanches?
Lipa. And then the one of the
I think I have, actually. I love the Avalanches, and I love their music videos.
Avalanche is the tap dancing, and
is
then
that
also
the overweight guys dancing with the, beautiful
yes,
women?
and then also the one of the dude in the subway station who gives her his heart to the clerk.
Yeah, I love that one, too. Yeah, yeah. Reed
And-
gives his heart. If you don't love me. Yeah.
Is there any reason to?
Because I'm me. Yeah, because I'm me. It's super
Everybody's
great.
seen the
Dua Lipa's awesome.
Everybody's seen the recipe for tonight, have they?
I
We
haven't,
can
I
go
wanna
back
see
through
it.
the recipe for tonight. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, if everybody's already seen it. it's
Well,
good.
I feel like we've been doing it like the first hour, the top of the first hour, the top of the second hour, and now we're at the top of the third hour, so it's a perfect time.
Vince
to do it.
Staples is another one.
Vince Staples, which one?
Any
though?
of
Just
them.
any of them. Yeah, I love his latest music video as well. Big fan
That's
of
the one
that.
with Google Maps, right?
And then there's Palante, but I feel like that fucks me up and gets in my head too much.
Oh, thank you so much.
Palante. Remember that
Oh
song?
yes. It's Bailante.
Bailante.
I think-
Bailante.
These are
Yeah.
old fashions. They're
Thank
drinking,
you.
So last or a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, which is delicious.
Cheers,
Okay,
everybody,
why
for
not?
the
What were you saying?
second time tonight.
I see
My
the ice
bourbon
cream
and
song.
Lexi's
Oh,
bourbon,
yes.
so I'm doing good.
And to Kevin again. To Kevin, everybody.
Forever and
To
always.
Kevin, always to Kevin.
Yeah, I just want to put up a thing that says everything this year is dedicated to Kevin.
Yeah.
So just assume
thank
everything
you,
I
Nick,
do and say and perform is
No, we'll get
dedicated to
you.
Kevin Barnett.
Our
Oh,
wedding
traveling
will be
Wilburys are
dedicated.
fantastic.
You can
Yeah,
make
the
lots of
wedding.
dress in
I'm
case
sure
you
we'll
didn't
have
see
something in the brochure
I'm sorry if I'm
for
making
that.
focus weird.
We're good. It's definitely like the layering of people. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're doing good.
Yeah, we're good.
We'll just get this thing kind of as in the group as
I'm
possible.
all about sharing the mic. I just don't wanna fuck
Y'all
up.
should do
Sober
Sober
as
as
a
a Cat,
Cat.
Four Loco Night. Yeah, maybe we'll do a Four Loco cocktails at some point.
Oh, God.
Or no, Sober as a Cat was from his saying that he could drink 9 Coors Light Tall Boys, and then got through 3 of them. I think.
Holden's a little busy right now, but I'm trying to get him to do the brunch cocktails stream.
Yeah,
actually.
we'll get on that as well. I think we may do a Sunday brunch cocktail soon where
And
we do
just play
Bloody
Sunday
Marys.
Candy a lot.
I want to do I want to do a couple like specialty episodes this year.
That I
Yeah.
would love that. I'll make
I'm
I
game.
make a badass brunch.
You really
yeah,
do.
there we go.
Yeah, reach
I'll
out
come
to
to
friends saying
Queens
yes
for
to
a
doing
brunch.
shit
It
in
just
Kevin's
means
spirit.
I have to leave my house at like 8 in the morning, but that's okay.
My
I can
thing
do
is,
that.
if I have a friend hit me up being like, "Hey, come meet me out," like I'm gonna say yes. That's my
yeah,
policy for the
for
next
real,
while.
for real.
Yeah, one thing that's hard for me to talk about is he invited me to meet him out not too long ago, and I didn't come out, and I just fucking regret it. So.
But there's
that after
there's
the
And it is
no-
what it is, and yeah, it is fine. We closed down the bar after
Yeah.
the night after Henry's wedding with Lexi and I and him and his lady he was seeing. And like, I had tons of experiences with him, but still, if someone hits like last night, Cena was like, "Come over," and I said, "You know what? Fuck yeah!"
Oh,
I
you
would
went and hung out with
totally
Cena?
say no. No, I would totally be like, "I'm not going all the way down there." Blah 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 blah, and fuck that shit, man. Like
Yeah,
it's like
it's way
you
too
got to say
important.
yes. You just have to say yes and spend time with people.
Lindsay hasn't popped in the chat yet.
Yeah, there she is. Hello, everyone.
Oh, right there.
what's
Oh,
happening,
God.
Lindsay?
I
Right when
literally
you-
just
right
asked.
when
That's
you said
crazy.
Yeah.
Right when you
That's
said
right.
that.
You are
There.
connected.
Which
to your
means-
This is like it's 9 o'clock.
But
It's
with
like
the delay,
that
it
means-
also means that you probably thought of it right when she
when she was
typed
doing
that,
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
which
Oh,
is
wow.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that less. Yeah, I just got very I'm comfy in my house.
But it's a natural thing that we're doing these days because we're also like trying to save
We're getting
money.
older and we're starting
it's
to
not
save
just
money.
being older. I don't think that's. It's just
For
we're
me,
not,
it is.
just
I think I get
but
more.
we're
I'm
not
just.
living
I'm more
that way
homey than I've
anymore.
ever been. I used exactly
just-
like.
Can't be
You
constantly
work.
hungover. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
kind of
problem.
am.
Being
And
constantly
working with
hungover.
kids, like you honestly,
hungover.
you can't. You gotta call it sometimes. So you do not let.
Home bar is best bar.
Yeah. Yeah. I get
Hi
that
guys,
too.
it's all my
Instant
peeps.
replay. There
Hi,
isn't
Lindsay.
necessary. I think brunch specific dishes are just kind of like I don't know, anything from a French restaurant for
Oh.
breakfast is kind of like a brunch, right? Like a croque madame or monsieur or whatever. That's what I always think of.
I am
but-
not an amazing cook. For having so many food jobs, I am mostly like I can do a cheese spread and a meat. I can do like a really good series of snacks. But breakfast, I mean, eggs Benedict. I
that's
will.
very
I
much,
figured out. I got it. I figured it out. I know how to make all that shit. That's my favorite. When I'm really looking to treat myself, yes, I will make eggs Benedict for myself. Even though it's a lot of eggs for one person to use because you have to go through so many eggs to make the sauce. Anyway. You go through like
I think we all
half
just
a
kind of
dozen
like
eggs.
zoned out and started reading chat.
Eggs.
Watch Food
Yeah.
Wars and you'll think you're.
My mom
amazing.
popped in as well.
Butter.
Oh, your mom
Yeah.
is here?
Hi, Jeff's mom.
Hi.
Love the Pete. Yeah, the Pete Holmes interview with Barnett.
She's
Man, baby! Vance Blessing, thank you so much for the subs. 3
Yeah.
months in a row. Thank you so much,
Which,
dude.
Kathy, if you could convince my parents to come out of hiding, because they have been watching the Twitch streams for
You think they're watching right now?
very likely. If not right now, they will catch up. They watch everything, but they're not ready to reveal themselves. And I love my parents, and I would love for them to reveal themselves.
Oh, what's happening, Chris?
But at
Light
their
King?
own pace, it's okay.
Well, my mom, she's not gonna say a lot.
It's okay. I'm not putting her on the spot. No, she's great about
She's
it.
the shadow.
Yeah.
I
but
get
I've
it.
it's,
seen so
I
much
get
awe
it.
of you guys as parents being able to turn on a computer.
Yeah, we have to mail.
Yeah, come on out.
We
Good
have
speeds,
to
come on.
hand mail the invitation. Like we've emailed most people invitations for the wedding, but we have to hand mail it to like Lexi's parents and
Yeah.
like Grant because they just straight up don't have an email address, which is fucking crazy to me.
Yeah.
Well, my folks still
see an
have
FB
an
message.
AOL account.
Thank
so.
you, Chris Light King. If I haven't gotten back to you yet,
Tease them enough about that, though.
that means I probably haven't read it yet. so.
Come out, parents, wherever you are.
You're in there. I know you're lurking.
It's
fine. One day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm also,
One
by
day
the way,
you'll meet them.
mortified when I hear that my parents are watching. They watched the
No,
Thanksgiving stream that we
it's
did. and I
entirely
was like,
different.
well, I just know my parents.
His parents are not like your parents.
I know.
But they're sweet. I mean, they've really been. I
sweet.
don't want to take it away from them. They've been incredibly supportive of me and my career choices.
Absolutely.
So I don't want to take anything away from them. But you know, they don't necessarily enjoy the material.
And that's okay. And I will say, my folks actually probably enjoy some of the more controversial elements. I remember when I was doing Murder Fist, my dad used to introduce me, like, or talking to my grandparents, he'd be like, "Yeah, my daughter, the filthy comedian," and there was a sense of pride
Yeah.
in that introduction.
great.
Lindsay,
So,
we gotta
you
get the
know,
girls their Twitch accounts and then have them watch some of this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this kid appropriate?
I always
Oh,
love the little baubles your dad gives you, Holden. Yeah, he's such a dad in that way. He gives me those little.
Yeah.
Truthfully,
We
if
have
my
so
fo-
much dust collected.
If
Yeah,
my
just
folks
things.
were talking,
Just stuff.
they might say the most shocking things in chat. You never know.
Right,
They
right.
surprise me.
Right.
Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. Lurk away.
I love when that happens to someone I admire in any sense. Yeah.
But it has been sweet in terms of keeping up. You know, like what my folks have always said. They're like, Garlic, I can't believe like that's you. Like you're yourself. You're actually being entirely yourself.
Man, baby,
Yeah.
Vance Blessing giving Lindsay a gifted sub. That is 10 gifted subs from Vance Blessings. No person more deserving of a gifted sub than Lindsay. Enjoy that emote, Lindsay. and the no advertisements that you no longer have to watch.
You just have to convince them to just type hi. Yeah. I think they'll get to
I
it.
think that is actually how my mom introduced herself in the thing. She was like, hi. She was
Very
giving me
cool.
permission to ignore
But
it. I was
what's-
like, no, this
What's
is my
also
mom.
so sweet though is that they'll like mention chat friends and they'll be like, so how is like, I know the unnamed person who's not here who is now I once saw a duck. They are very curious about how he's doing because my family heritage is Norwegian, and Galf and I have been talking about heritage. Do you know that we were in a conversation that led to me asking my grandparents, hey, what was my great grandmother's middle name? He found it first before my family could even figure it out.
Galveston did?
Yeah,
Where
and
is
then
that?
and then my grandparents got back to me with all this information, and he not only he went through the whole history of where my family's from, like the specific regions, and he basically said that we are a bunch of alcoholic Bible thumpers.
Hey.
But that's why my family immigrated, is that we are not so religious nowadays. But it's funny that he could tell that much off of just knowing 2 regions where I'm primarily from. It's fascinating.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is Galveston still banned? here?
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
Yes. He has a counterpart. We believe,
He's
but we're
a-
not completely
he
sure who it
might
is.
be.
It might be a German shoemaker.
Might be a
that
German
I once
German.
saw a duck.
Okay.
All Bible characters
Have you
were
ever done
shit-faced
23andMe?
anyway. Absolutely.
I have
Yeah,
not.
it was just kind of fun to go
I'd be
through it and
interested.
be like, yeah, this is where I'm from, because I don't have like a huge connection to my heritage. I don't
Right.
know much of anything.
Scotch
I'm
Irish. I actually, when I went to Scotland,
Norwegian,
I've never been to
French,
Ireland.
English.
But when I went to Scotland, I felt a weird sense of home
English.
that is
White.
really strange.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like
I
it
felt
was
that
really
way about,
cool.
about Scotland and also the Netherlands. And turns out,
Is that where you're from?
yeah, I actually 23andMe is constantly like sending updates based on like your ancestry results, because they're starting to refine more and more and pinpoint where exactly what city you hail from. And so now I have a list of all Great Britain and Ireland and all the cities in the Netherlands and France. I didn't know I was French.
I love
but,
you. I love you.
yeah,
Finally
it's
got
kind
to
of-
talking and immediately get interrupted by the
Yeah,
food being
food
here.
arrives.
We even gave you the.
Yeah, the-
floor.
We had to talk
the-
really slowly because Filthy Animal has really buffering.
You filthy
problems,
animal.
so-
I'm so sorry. That's. I thought you
We
could
got-
change the quality, but maybe I'm
I
wrong.
think you
To
can,
speak-
but I wish I knew.
But I don't know. If you're
how
watching on
to
a phone
express
too,
you.
it might be harder.
Yeah,
Thanks to DNA stuff, I
mobile's
learned that
way
I'm the
different.
world's shortest Swede. Hell yeah.
Uh,
But yes.
Oh
You know
yeah,
you're
but that
fucked.
story is fascinating because I was talking to Fike about the same thing.
Mm.
Fike, he was saying apparently translates or means fake.
Oh, hilarious.
And yeah, he
But is
found
that maybe a nod to like the actor Fike? You know what I mean?
No, it's because, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Like
but
you're a
all right,
professional
because you're going to be better at quoting your own history than me.
actor,
But you're
professional fake.
Czechoslovakian, right?
Ah.
Wasn't it the Czech Republic?
Yeah, Fike is Czech. I
So
know
is
that.
he
Right.
like his family was like they were all like sketchy snake oil salesmen or something?
No, it's that they were immigrated to the Czech Republic, what is now the Czech Republic, but really it's a Swedish name
Yeah.
in family.
Oh, so like a fake Swede or a fake Czech.
He's a
Interesting.
fake Czech from Sweden. My great grandfather was from Bohemia.
Bohemia.
Yeah, like his history is fascinating.
It's replayed me
but
too,
Fike
man.
isn't Czech.
If I have an
Forgive
ounce
me, man.
of Croatian blood in me, I will seriously consider just fucking straight up ending
I
it.
can't
really
even
wanna do
quote
23andMe
my
to
own
make sure we're not
history
related.
My
correctly.
name means earth in German, and my middle name is Burned.
Suddenly you
so
have
my
the
name means
Swedish
Rebecca
name.
burned the earth. Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty.
How neat.
Interesting.
Did you?
Yeah.
Turns out the 30 years
30
war was a
years
big
war.
deal.
That's what it was. It was the 30 years war that then brought his DNA to a new region.
Very
Anyway,
interesting.
yeah, it's fascinating, especially if you don't feel like you have much of a.
Somebody whose name I can't
Anchor.
see because it's all in black on a
It's
black
Prince
background.
of Grunge says, I gotta go to sleep now, but I'm so glad you all streamed tonight and people can share some of their favorite Kevin moments for sure. We'll be doing that all year. Roll
Yeah.
on the best of compilation, Bird Luger Forever, Night Guys, Bird Luger Forever, dude, and we will
Good
be
night, friends.
Roundtable will be putting out. We're working on it right now. Mary, by the way, shout outs to Mary, our editor. She's been painstakingly going through clips and putting
Sure.
something together, and I think we're even gonna all get together via Skype and do like a Kevin clip show and all this kind of stuff. We're still trying to figure out how we're gonna do this, so. Stay with us, bear with us, but we will be doing some sort of tribute, of course, to the man very soon. My favorite Kevin moment was when he called Marcus gay for seeing a therapist. So that was my favorite. I can't really do the full quote because it's got like the soft R N word in it, but like, mental health, you gay is one of the funniest. And the N word was in the pause there, but it was one of the funniest moments to me because it was an on the fly, like Marcus very genuinely started talking about his mental health. And Kevin just
Which we all
interrupts him with mental health, you gay, and like it perfectly encapsulated two issues in the black community: homophobia and their
And mental health.
the way they address mental health problems. And it was so
Are you kidding me?
funny, and it was so off the cuff and like beautiful, and like it just everybody just lost their mind. And I literally, like, days before he passed, I thought about that. I actually had a moment where I thought about how perfect that moment was and how much I loved that. And then, you know, all this went down, and it's forced us to really, like, look at all of the like, you know, great moments that he had on that show. But that was a more recent one, and it was just so perfect. It was just so simple, and it's like a perfect stand-up moment where it's just like so perfectly worded and simple.
You gotta read.
Man, why you look like that? It's damn near unsightly when someone's asking me about my weight gain.
Why you look like that? He said that.
Yeah, oh, it's so funny. I mean, there's so many, because he just, as I said during the tribute, you know, he just felt like I was completely disgusting. So funny. You don't go to a festival to see birds. Every day is a bird festival. Oh my God. Decky G, what's happening, man? He was just so funny with his insults. He was so... And, like, he was the only, like, I feel like I can be a little sensitive to stuff like that, but he was the one dude who, it didn't matter
just can't
what
hurt your feelings.
he
You
just
could say anything.
The meanest shit, and
I
he
feel like
just found
Ed
it
has
funny.
that power, though,
Ed
too.
can do it, too,
Ed,
yeah.
There are certain people who can
You just
deal you some harsh
only
information
found it funny.
with
like,
love.
Yeah.
But it's because you know they don't intend it with anything but love.
Yeah.
And that's why it's funny. And it has to be genuine. You can't fake that shit. And hence, Kevin could not fake that shit.
Yeah, he was the real deal. I got a story about him getting his wallet stolen on his birthday kills me. It's so funny. With the girls or whatever, yeah. Listen to page 7 last podcast left, and all my love, you guys. Thank you so much, Decky. The tone of his voice when you would come out with some disgusting lizard comment, such disdain. Peace. Have a good one, man. And all of my PlayStation Network shoutouts, and every time I said Holdenator's Ho on an episode that he was on, just it was so funny, man. Bird Luger, Google it. There were so many times when one of you guys would brag about something unhealthy you'd eat, and he'd say, man, you need to treat yourself better. Thoughts in the afterlife, you guys. You know, it actually made me think harder about it, because I've never wanted life after death to be more real than over the past week. And I don't know that I do necessarily believe in it, but I try to put myself in the mindset that it does exist just for his sake, because I just don't want him to go away.
I think I just don't make it. I decidedly have not made my mind up.
Yeah.
And I don't ever really
And
plan
I'm cool with that.
to make my
And
mind
for-
up.
and for
At the end of
his-
the day, we can't really worry about it because there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, I mean, there are
So,
moments, you know, with people who have passed in my family and my friends who I have, or I feel like they're with me at any certain time. I'm like, I feel like I am with that person. And I'm not going to deny that feeling just because my belief structure isn't based off of certainty.
I think they are. I mean,
You
it
know,
depends on how you like what I was
I'll let
saying
it happen.
earlier. It's like a little part of people who affect you.
Yeah.
That does live on.
Lingers.
With you. And it's, you know, and even though I may personally not believe or not really consider it to be like a thing that there's like there's spirit or something with me. I don't know that there isn't, but I'm just saying that but I mean, I believe that, but the thing is, but I do believe that the connections you make with people is like it does affect you, and it does, and they
absolutely
do
valid.
live on with you in that way, and it's like there's relatives and friends of relatives that I've had generations ago who I've never
Yeah.
known like that, but they affected the behavior of people who were like my great-great-grandparents.
Yeah.
And they, I feel like that's
It's valid.
What?
I mean,
How?
we if we talk about DNA and we
Mhm.
talk about, genetically the things that are passed along with us, I think that the experiences you have with people are equally as valid. There might not be some scientific, like, here's why.
Right.
But, it doesn't
Yeah.
mean that it doesn't.
Yeah, Pixel Fritz,
Matter.
I knew he never did the prayer, but listen to him
Yeah.
on Pete Holmes, which I need to listen to that. I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
respected
yeah.
him for holding firm on that, except for one Wednesday. Yeah, he never did the prayer. I don't know what he said on that interview, but I was always under the impression it was out of respect for his mother, who is deeply religious.
Yeah.
It'd be
and
great
which
if
is
I'm-
so sweet.
It'd be great. I'd love that.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can post
Like that.
links,
It'd be
I
you
think-
filthy animal. You're
I
fine
mean,
with that.
yeah, you're fine. And I mean, if you're asking genuinely, like, what are at least my personal feelings are about any of that, it's pretty unknown. I do lean more towards being atheist, but that doesn't mean I don't have an absolute respect and I treasure people's energy. So whatever happens with that energy, I don't fucking know.
That's really great.
Yeah, thanks,
But-
Mike. I think all of those moments with him
Yeah.
are still happening. Yeah.
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 I think it's more of a question of how you handle time and you handle a timeline. How do you handle the concept of time?
Nigga
And
babe,
if that's complicated, then,
Nigga babe.
I hear you, buddy. It's fine.
Says, I saw this in the roundtable chat and thought you would appreciate it. Episode 89 at 11:54. Holden is a terrible person and somehow an even worse comedian. Which is one of my
Holden, can I
favorite. saw that earlier and just laughed my.
can I throw you
But
under
you
the
can't
bus?
be offended because it's like
It's so good.
I
it's
want
so
to
great.
throw you under the bus for 2 seconds because as I've been thinking back to these like old comedy times, one of my most favorite, and I stand by this, when Holden used to do stand-up, you guys,
Oh God.
all right? He'd get the entire crowd clapping. The entire crowd. Get everybody to clap your hands.
This is my big
Everybody-
clo- can
I
I-
want to tell it.
This is my big
I
closer.
want to tell
All
it.
right, all right.
Because I was the observer. So everyone's clapping their hands. Everybody just clap your hands. And the whole room would be clapping. And I knew it was coming, but we're all clapping, right? And before you know it, Holden is on the ground, full on, flat face to the floor, just humping the ground.
And I tried to do it until they stopped clapping. Sometimes they wouldn't
But it
stop.
was so awkward. It was so awkward because everyone's like. It was so.
No, I wasn't doing the worm. I was just humping the floor and I was moaning, so I was just
Just-
going, oh.
I
Can I tell you
never
another?
got tired of that. And you give yourself shit about like being a good stand-up. I gotta say, I thought that was like one of the best stand-up things ever.
Can I tell you a fun little tidbit about that?
Can't
Very,
even handle a compliment years after.
very. Well, this is the ultimate compliment. That bit was purchased from me by one Dan
Right.
Saint Germain.
I
He
know,
gave me a
I
check
know.
for
Really?
like $50.
I know, but love you, Dan. You did it better, buddy.
Thank you.
Like nobody could replace this experience.
That was fun. That was
It
fun.
was
And
so funny.
yeah, Dan bought that bit for
I
me. That was
love
actually the first time I
being
met
there
Dan.
every
And
time.
thank you, by the way. I do really appreciate that compliment. And but he was great, and it was really nice. I didn't
haven't
even
seen
talk
Dan
about
in
Dan.
years.
I hung out with him for a long time backstage.
Now
we're
he's
gonna
all
get
engaged and shit.
yeah, we're gonna get
Had no
get
idea.
lunch sometime next
And he's
week.
It was
back in
good
New
to
York,
see him.
too.
And he's back in the
It is funny how leaving New York also means you might come back to New York.
Yeah, you'll be back for certain. I mean,
hope
especially
so.
our friends, because they get jobs writing. I mean, Jordan
hard.
Temple's back because
It's
he got a writing job on fucking
Yeah.
Marvelous Miss Maisel.
That's
So
awesome.
shout outs to Jordan Temple for
Hell
that.
yeah.
My favorite show on TV, my fucking friend who, you know,
I did the visual slow thrust. We didn't actually do it, so I don't think we're breaking any contracts.
Not
but
sure
yeah.
about releasing the filmed thing, RoboKey, but hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe it's just for the family, who knows.
Something like his favorite Holden Roundtable segment. Okay, everyone. Okay, segment. Everyone go around the table and say the N-word. Kevin? I remember that one. So yeah, that's amazing, right? You were fantastic in Jordan's play. Thank you so
real,
much, Jordan, who
Holden, for
did
real.
Hidden Fences. Yeah, it was fantastic.
And it's so strange to be that friend who will step in and be like, yeah, I'll be the Klansman for you.
Yeah, I
I'll
played.
be the
a cop and a
unsavory
Klansman and
character.
everything I can for my fantastic, hilarious black comedian friends. I love being that part, man. It's so much fun. Like,
you know, even for the horrors, you were Judge
Oh,
Kavanaugh.
nerdy.
yeah, Judge Kavanaugh. Seeing, you know, getting to finally be like that part, like being like the white guy and like, it's like watching, what's his name in Living Color, you know? It's like getting to be that guy.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. Getting to be like that, like that dude who gets to be the cop and the this and the
I
that.
miss the
is
guided
always super fun.
meditations.
Yeah, for
Holden,
sure.
would you want to, or is that sacrilegious?
Lead us in a guided meditation.
I could use
I
a
don't
guided.
know if I could even
You
do it at
you
this,
have
right
some
at this moment,
skill.
but I will
Maybe not right now.
definitely do it. I will
You've
definitely
got
do it
some
in the
skill
future.
with the meditation, so you might actually be more
No, it's so funny
qualified
is
than you
I feel
ever
like I
were.
was so, and everyone is so, and this is the thing. You don't say these things. You don't say these things out loud, right? Because you you don't want to you know, like let people know your insecurities and stuff. But I always felt like I was so 50-50 with those, and people give me so many compliments about the guided meditations and
You
Because
have an uncanny ability
You
to
can
just
riff it, bud.
yeah,
Just-
yeah.
You can talk for how many minutes without thinking about it?
Well, Holden talks for 30 minutes was
Yeah.
the thing.
Without
Isn't
thinking
that
about it.
no? But isn't that funny that that was such a challenge, and now having some perspective
Yeah,
with
that's
Twitch,
like
talking for
30
30 minutes. What are you talking about? 3 hours?
It's
Like,
fucking
yeah, I
nothing.
can talk for forever. I will eventually not make sense.
Nuka Babe.
or start making.
I talk for
Or
about 5
start
minutes,
making too
second
much
guess
sense.
myself, stop.
Dude, if you do it often enough, you realize, wow, I have
I
a
used-
lot.
Hell yeah, Pixel.
I have a lot on my brain.
Oh, meditate.
No, I wish meditate. No, streaming.
Oh.
Literally
streaming
unlistenable, absolutely.
It's like how many minutes can you talk, and still be genuine? And the answer is however many minutes you want.
Jen
But
Gore had
it
a
will
quote
be
up there somewhere,
exhausting.
but from Kevin. But I
Nuka Babe, so what you guys
You're
were
going so
saying
fast,
earlier,
you're
I
going so
think
fast.
that the best we can do is to love and appreciate the people we have in our lives while we can, and when they're gone, to remember them and hold them in your hearts forever. That's real immortality, you guys.
Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents, absolutely. And I can now join the club for anybody else who's
I
watching that I have
completely agree,
now
Nuka Babe.
lost somebody that I love, and I understand what the fuck that's like. So when other people are going through that, I feel like I at least have that.
This guy did.
bit
I
of
mean,
wisdom.
That's for
he
real.
had a personal effect on you, Holden, you, Carly.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't even. I've
Lexi.
never met him,
It's
but
not even-
but I feel better. I love hearing these stories about him. It's like this is great. I feel like we're truly honoring this man's memory, and I'm really happy part of this right now.
Yeah.
So
Have you,
it's,
and you don't have to go into it, but have you lost someone really close to you before,
That's what Jen Gore said.
Jeff?
Oh,
or,
wait. Oh yeah, Lexi quoted Jangor and she put the. quote
I
back
flip
up.
flop on being atheistic to agnosticism, but if heaven does exist, Kevin is definitely probably the only person there exactly. But yeah, have you
Don't
lost
you
somebody?
talk about how slurry. This is real.
Super like close to me.
Yeah, have you? Because this really is the first time I have lost someone where I am like a
Well, I feel
fucking
like there's
wreck.
Second time I've lost someone, but I was
there's weird
younger.
there's like strange hierarchies. I was about to say.
Yeah.
Of that, because the thing is, there's people who like I was really close to my grandfather, but he was, you know, in his 70s and had multiple strokes, so it wasn't like it was a complete shock. you
Yeah,
know?
it wasn't
So-
like someone who's
so
just
it's not like
taken
it
from
like
you
it,
too
it
early.
gut punched me, you know.
It's a different kind of mourning, though.
Yeah.
I mean, even the slow mourning matters.
Yeah, it was so that was sad, but I would say, you know, it's weird. The one that I want to mention, the one that shocked me the most, is because I couldn't believe what a big reaction I had to it.
Yeah, that's
was
probably more
actually-
like what we're going through, so that's good.
But not really, because I didn't have a personal relationship with this man. I met him once at a book signing. I'm talking about Douglas Adams, the author of Douglas
Oh,
Adams,
yeah,
Hitchhiker's
yeah.
Guide to the Galaxy. I was, he was like
Hell yeah, it's
such an
Oddbag.
important influence, like on my life, like as a kid. It's like I loved Douglas Adams. I lived and breathed Douglas Adams, and so
Yeah.
when he passed away, like very suddenly, I remember calling my mom at one point, and I was like, I couldn't help it. I was actually I was
Grieving.
crying on the phone
Yeah.
like that. I'm talking about this man who I didn't know. Like I said, I got to meet him very briefly once, like at a book signing. It doesn't really even count as meeting. That was like, you
It
know,
counts.
that
It
was like a
all
hello.
counts.
But the
It
thing
made an
is,
impact.
it had a really deep and I couldn't think about it for a long time.
Well,
just
it
because
sounds like what
somebody who, because he did affect me, even if
It sounds
yeah,
like what you were
Lindsay-
going through.
Lindsay knew me at the time.
Like I'm getting so many messages every day
Yeah.
from people who feel that way.
Yeah.
Well, but this is something that I was encountering the other night at the benefit. Is there were people who were mourning Kevin in a very present way, whereas like I knew Kevin for our entire upbringing of New York, and like there's a part of me that was a little afraid to go to that evening because I was like, but what if I'm not relevant?
Right.
In a way.
I was
Okay.
worried about that. I was like,
And-
oh, this is going to be such a weird hierarchy of
Right.
bullshit happening, but it wasn't
Yeah.
even like
There's
that.
a bigger point, I think, in all of this, in that your experience with Kevin, your experience, mine, all of our, everything is valid, including everyone in chat who is talking about how much listening to Roundtable or knowing him has like made a difference in their lives. There's not a hierarchy for grief, all right? So I think the fear comes from a place of like, do I deserve to feel this way? And you have to let yourself feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, it is what it is.
all of that fear is it's something else entirely. It has to do with your own reflection of how you feel about your life. Now, Kevin and who he meant to all of us. Yeah, I mean like this wasn't just like an epiphany I had, but when I was concerned about like the comparison, I was like, wait a second, this isn't about comparison. It's that we each have unique experiences. And for everyone, no one here potentially has met Kevin in the same way that you got to meet this author. It's
Right.
just as valid because
Yeah.
it's someone who meant something important to you.
These
I-
people are grieving too.
They
Yeah.
really are.
And I know you
I
are,
would
and I'm
recognize
sorry
actually
we
Instant
haven't been
Replay
there
said,
yet for you.
Jeff,
but-
slightly relevant, but my closest family knew Douglas
bringing it.
Adams, and he made a character out of her in Tea Time for the Soul.
I would love to hear that story sometime.
How crazy! Yeah. Hit up Jeff about that.
Yeah, this is really great. But the thing is, I mean, really, I feel kind of happy right now because we're all honoring Kevin
Yeah.
right now.
Everyone
It's,
deserves to cry.
Everybody
has
here, whether you knew him or not, whether you've ever seen him before or like that, he's right now, whether even if it wasn't before now, until now, he's affecting all of us, and this is great.
so
Yeah.
much of it
It's
was
like- it's
also
like
comparing
what
to
a
his
positive
family,
influence
and I would
this
say,
man
"Oh
had.
my gosh, I had all this grief, and I can't imagine his family."
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
okay, that even
and they are
supersedes
like, and
us.
by the way, they were at the show, and they
They
were
were
like
cool as
amazing.
fuck.
And I didn't get to talk to enough of them, and you know, I wish I would. Like, I was too just. all
Well-
of it was such a hard.
Lindsay
thing.
says glasses up
For
for
real.
sure,
Yes.
It
cheers.
wasn't.
Kevin, we love you, brother.
Also, Carly, I couldn't fucking said it better. Agreed, Carly. Very
It's a
good
hard
stuff.
place to be. To feel like you deserve to grieve, but we all do.
Were they all funny? I don't even. Everyone's too fucking sad, so I wouldn't know them.
Were
as
they
the
all
funny
funny?
People.
I think they were really good sports about a lot. They did
Yeah.
sit through
Yeah.
2 different sets. The first one was more sentimental. The second one was a bit more raucous because we had
People
drank.
were drunker, and we also like
We
had
drank
this
more.
cathartic first show,
Right.
And then it was like, oh, we have to do this all over again, reset, and then you're like, I'm doing this all
Do
over
it
again.
again.
Comment that is, but-
Man, I love you guys so much. Thank you for doing this for us. All of your content has brought my life so much laughter and happiness. You are all the greatest. Hell yeah, man! And we're gonna keep going with it too. We're
Yeah,
just going through a
we're-
bit of a rough
We're
patch.
coming back into it. We're not like,
Right.
you know, and thank you all for being respectful of that because
And when you listen to somebody
Had to
so
happen.
much, and they're, you know, like somebody's in your ear
You feel like you
so
know
much, you feel like
them.
you know them, and
Yeah.
so this, and it's
Yeah.
it's like, so you have fondest memories of them because you've experienced things.
you've experienced
With
them
them.
consistently
Yeah,
for
yeah.
years.
Exactly. So, yeah, of
For
course,
years. I just want everyone in chat to know that you deserve whatever grieving you're experiencing.
Yeah.
And there's not an element of like more than or less
You
than.
know, and people hit me. I'm like, I know I'm just some random person, but I'm grieving too, and
yeah.
you know.
Well, and Nerdy Yerdy says here, it says, I feels like you are all my friends. Does not
Roboki-
go lightly with us either.
Yeah.
I mean,
Roboki said roundtable itself.
likewise.
Makes you feel like you're just hanging out with your friends. After 350 episodes, it really feels like we know all you guys. It's like all this. That's what I think so much of this
That's
is.
the
And I think
point.
I've
That's the point of all
drunkenly
of it.
waxed philosophic about this before. Just like
Right.
that. I think this is so great. This whole medium, because I feel like I know all you guys too, and I really some of you I will never meet face to face probably in my entire life, but I consider you friends.
And
Yeah,
yet you'll be
yeah.
telling a story and be like, ha ha ha, do you remember that time when so-and-so...
Yeah.
So, like, and I find myself doing that with my parents where I'm like, oh, it's someone from chat. And they're like, oh, someone from
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, friendship does not... It doesn't require...
And that's the other thing. And Pixel Friend,
Space.
you said, I know a lot of us
Doesn't.
don't sleep well because of anxiety or whatever.
Right.
So you guys kept me going through a long sleep of nights. And that's the other thing, is getting a lot of PMs from people who like turned to Roundtable because they were like depressed or whatever, you know, which is super cool.
Well, even this last week, like, I considered the fact that I usually will turn to Twitch when I'm having a moment, and I just, like, even if I want
And
to
Twitch
lurk,
is like kind of dark, yeah, a
and
little
Twitch was
bit.
kind of dark, and I was like,
It's
I
like-
couldn't really give anything, and
Dude,
I mean, thank you to the friends who were streaming during that time, but yeah, it's not a small act to actually give something real.
And yeah, I've been playing Street Fighter incessantly and sort of like doing
And
whatever.
Diablo
We've been playing.
3,
I bought.
because he bought
I bought
me and
Carly and Cal
Colin
Diablo 3 because I was
3.
like, I need.
And
Overwatch
it's
isn't the
best.
same thing.
No, Overwatch
like,
requires more attention.
more thought
Diablo
and
was-
shit.
I've been
whereas
playing
Diablo 3, we can just be
Conan.
depressed
Conan
and
is
just.
almost too much.
Yeah, Conan's too
I
much.
don't. You cannot start Conan. You
Yeah,
can't.
no,
not
at all.
Everyone has said how much fun it would be to have Holden for Conan. Yes, but
I'm down to, but either way, Diablo was the
Right
perfect
now-
mindless game for us to just
Yes.
sad play.
click in silence. Clickety
Yeah.
clickety click. I'm just withholding and Kellen clickety and smashing, and not even. There's no challenge. We're not dying. We're just succeeding.
And-
There's a screen between us. It feels like we're in the same room together.
Yeah.
I don't really play video games. So
I know.
Everybody, yeah. This is
But
so
you
good.
guys just
I
like
guess we're
don't
all
forget
family now,
that
so
it's
I
the
guess-
same for us too. You know, like there's a screen between us, but it's the same sort of thing where, you know,
Couch fam to Twitch fam.
yeah.
Yeah,
it
for
really
sure.
is.
It's a whole thing. Everybody's fucked up, and you know, but it's
Family.
family.
We're all
It's great
friends,
too.
we're all family, and we're all celebrating Kevin.
What's
Yeah,
the
and you
Discord?
know, I
Great.
mean, it's been a
Pop in
weird.
your Discord, buddy.
It's been
You
a
got
weird.
one? You want to share nerdy yerdy?
What's the Discord? Oh, it's I think you just
You can
put-
give
type
yours
in
if you like.
exclamation
If you
Discord.
were referring to Conan, my Discord is Carl's Basbeat, which is like the same thing.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, Carl's Bad Speed's the Discord for her. But I don't know. Yeah, it's been a rough week, and it's an interesting time, and it's really bizarre too when this happens. It's weird when this happens, and you like do this live streaming thing and like do episodes every week of shit and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you're sort of like, how do I negotiate this with the people that I do the stream for and everything, and also like have a relationship with, who are also grieving and stuff, and like how do we even deal with this? What's interesting is like we just went through this at a smaller scale with Jason breaking his back and doing the 12-hour marathon, and me
not
getting really emotional
over.
at the end of that, which is not over, and me getting very emotional at the end of that, and being like, man, this is so crazy, because now all of a sudden there's these people I feel like I have a relationship with, because even though, like you're like, oh, you're on a screen, and even though you see my face and hear my voice, I see your name you chose, and your words, and I developed a relationship with you cerebrally in a certain way.
It's true.
And so, like, I know you as a thing. Like, I have you in my head in a certain way.
Don't necessarily know anything about you, but you are a part of my life, of our lives every day almost.
Some of you, I know your face. Some of you, I don't. And I created a picture in my head of who you are.
Pixel friend there said, Just wanted to throw this back up. Part of my grief this week was thinking of Holden and Jackie, whose faces I see every week. So it was multi-layered. Like, my internet friends are brokenhearted, and that breaks my heart.
Yeah, which is also a bummer, because, like, I just saw a bunch of comedian friends who I never want to see like that. Like I said, like Mookie, Lucas Brothers.
Weren't used to
These people
sharing
who
anything.
I don't want to see sad. They're the people in my
that
life that I
regard.
see during joyous times, during, like, cool moments. You know what I mean?
know?
But that was the whole thing, too, is, like, I'm blown away at how many people I have the pleasure of calling a friend or even an acquaintance. There are so many cool fucking people who, through doing comedy to booze in New York, has brought me, like, to that I cannot even explain. Like I said, like, hey, I'm sitting backstage with the fucking, you know, as a friend with the head writer of fucking SNL. Like, that is insane to me as a person who grew up on that.
I forget that that's his
I
deal,
forget that
though.
Jay is,
Frankly,
too.
I'm just like, Jay!
And then seeing him sign off with Bird Luger on Weekend
It's
Update.
like, oh yeah,
And
you have a lot
my
of
favorite
clout.
moment, by the way, this is my favorite moment of the benefit show. I don't think I've said this yet.
Poor guy, man.
Michael Che gets on stage.
He was rough.
Michael Che gets on stage and sits down, and he says, and someone in the audience screams, 3-time round tabler of the year! And Michael Che, without missing a fucking beat, goes 4-time.
Yeah, yep.
And it was
You're right.
the
It's a
coolest.
hot dog. You got it.
It was the coolest thing, and that was like right at the top of his set. And he was only in the early show.
Yeah.
And it was so fucking cool. I'm just like, how am I friends with this fucking guy? Like, how am I friends with these fucking people?
Because
These
of
people are
working really
incredible.
hard, man. Working
Yeah,
really
because we
hard,
worked our
and
fucking asses
paths
off.
lead
It's time
all
for-
different ways.
I need some more bourbon.
So
I
the
got you.
moment,
See
if
there, I got
anyone
you.
ever feels like they are not on the path, my darlings, you are on this path with us.
my favorite comment about the SNL thing was Che finally earned those 4 awards. Yeah, and I told that to Ed, and he said that just makes me so happy. Oh, you're fine.
Oh
Don't even
my
worry about it.
god! Oh my god!
Somebody was saying something, but yeah, it's
Yeah, we are fucking lucky somehow. It's a
But-
weird.
Oh, the cap's still on. But that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But, and I don't want to get too choked up saying this. I've thought
I
this a
know.
lot, but I had a hard time saying this. But that's how I felt about Kevin. You know? Like, it was just too cool.
Too cool.
And I got to hang out with him.
yeah.
And he rubbed off on you, right?
No.
No.
Well, he was the only comic I could talk about Dragon Ball Z with, if that
So
makes
come
sense.
on.
Okay, so
that
so
had to give you some comfort.
Kevin reminds me of my nephew, Wyatt, who has been blessed with this cool gene.
Yeah.
Right? He's just like the coolest kid ever, and then he is more of a gamer, than my nerdy nephew, right? So it's like more of a nerd, more into nerdier. You know what I mean? It was just he loved
Well,
Dragon Ball.
embracing lame shit openly makes you cool. And like that's kind of like
Thank
what
you,
people
yes.
consider lame is I
And
think
it's not
Dragon
lame
Ball's
because
great.
that's stupid
I think
if
video
you think
games
that's
are
lame.
awesome. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But like embracing what people with total confidence and just being yourself is like the coolest thing you can do.
We should decide what kind of vibe we want for this last 20 minutes, actually.
Yeah, we can figure it out. We have questions. We can always do
Yeah.
questions.
No, this is because I'm happy to keep talking about. It's like
Do you know how Jason's doing?
I want to make it. Like,
Yeah, someone asked about Jason. Oh, by the way, here are the incentives if you want to close this out with a few songs. A toast for you for $5, $10 for any karaoke song you want. Don't make it too sad, but maybe make it sad. But don't make it too sad because I can't cry sing a song. And $25 for a lip sync competition with Holden and Jeff. Whatever you guys want to do.
Horse Illustrated. I love it.
When I met him with you at the Halloween show, I thought, damn, Kevin is even cooler in real life. Absolutely right. And I remember that, like, me, Ed, and Kevin went out to the line out front around the block and just went around and met people. Because we were like, what are we doing here? We were hanging out backstage, and I'm like, what are we doing here? So Kevin grabbed me,
That's so
or I mean,
nice.
Ed grabbed me and Kevin and said, why don't we go out front and just fucking say what's up to people? And she's a man, baby, for real. Love you all. Stay strong. Hail yourselves, hail your friends, and hail Bird Luger forever. Thank you, Entrapment, man. Thank you so much.
thank you so much.
I'm so sad I can't donate tonight. We're both self-employed here
That's
in January.
okay.
No,
That's
yeah, no
okay.
problem.
Oh my god. the collective
It means
friends,
so much just to
donations.
see you guys here.
Yeah,
hanging
thank
out
you
with
so
us.
much for
Seeing your
hanging out
name
with us.
in chat means everything.
It really does. And
Um,
you guys should know that
So no tears in heaven. Yeah,
the
exactly.
financial element is much appreciated, but not required. And
That was
because
cool.
we really all get it.
That was the coolest thing ever getting to meet you guys. That was the coolest thing ever to get to go out into a line of like 100 or whatever people around the block of a venue, and they're all here to see, partially us, and have so many amazing people say hello to us and shake our hand. And I want to do that more often, and I wouldn't have done that without Ed. And that is something to say about Ed too, as well as Kevin.
Ed makes that really possible.
Ed's just like, let's go out front, let's meet people, and I'm like, you're right, we can do that. Why are we just sitting
JT,
backstage with
we
the
totally
fucking
get it.
free beer?
Don't sweat it, dude.
If I was a movie, please, JT.
Yeah.
And
You
thank
guys,
you
are
for
you
your.
moving out of Jacksonville?
Betty.
Yeah, he's going to Miami. You might be able to hang out with
you wanna
Kellen
hang out
and
with Kellen
That
Madeline a
is,
little
I
bit.
need somebody to check on
Please.
Jacksonville.
Oh, true. Have I said this yet today?
got
I love all
Madeline
of you. You
County.
guys have been really good friends, both you streamers and chat. Thank you so much.
For real. That's why all of this is tricky, because like you want to keep your shit together, but it's like, but I want my friends, and it's like, but I want all sorts of friends. And
We're doing it.
We're your friends no matter what.
We're doing It's Raining Men. Sounds
House.
good in Trabant.
Are we really?
Yeah, well, we'll do the dance off, and then you can sing it.
I can
You
sing
two
It's
can
Raining
sing it
Men.
if
Yeah.
you want.
All right. Cool.
Thank you, Way Back Machine, but also I still don't trust you. But thank you,
Why?
I'll take it. Way Back Machine tried to murder us during an episode of Wizard and the Bruiser.
Whoa.
But
We
I
don't
really
forget.
appreciate it.
We don't forget these things.
She's a
Let's
man,
lighten the
baby.
mood.
Let's lighten the mood a bit. Absolutely. So, what do you
I
want to
would
hear?
love to, but what do you want to say?
Yeah, what do you want to hear? You didn't put the song in the comments, so what do you want to hear? Put it in chat.
Yeah, who did?
Jackie is my queen.
Oh.
Says, can we do a quick Jumbo Shrimp song? I mean,
Two,
we need to do that for
three, four.
free.
We are the Jumbo Shrimp, here to play our game.
It's
I didn't
what-
crap
Sorry,
first. I love also how much Kevin was gone for those episodes. She's a man, baby. Tommy said what? This channel, these, and you guys have meant so much to Amanda and I for so long. We love you guys and love
Right
supporting
back
your
at
creative
ya,
endeavors.
honey. Right
Let's
back.
sing one more time tonight. All right,
What
cool.
is it?
What do we
What's
got?
it?
I'll find out.
What's it gonna be?
See you soon, Tommy.
Yeah, totally.
Seriously, see
I
you
gotta
soon?
hang
Wait,
with Tommy at
wait.
this point.
So
Knee hurt. Every time my knee hurts, and it's been for like ever. Every time anytime I
Oh,
heard Kevin say knee
'cause
hurt, I hear
he
knee
had, like,
hurt.
yeah.
Anytime my knee hurts, I'm like knee hurt.
This is okay.
Let's Dance by David Bowie, by the
Awesome.
way. And I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith for Tommy.
Amazing.
I love
Amazing.
it so much.
I will. Carly is getting a little slurry. Haha, I love it. I heard Carly say Jumbo Shrimp song. Strong. Yeah. It's because we are doing. Well, no. Now I have a hold fashioned.
Wow.
Oh wait, do you do?
I
do
was
I
gonna
need
say
to
a hold. No, I'm doing all right.
Okay.
I am
think you just have
right.
bourbon.
I think no.
think
This
you just
this
pour-
is a whole.
okay.
Oh wait, no, you're right. This is bourbon.
Do you want us to fix that for you?
Here, I'll throw some of
Do
the
you want
mix. All
to?
right,
Yeah,
let Jeff
mixer's
do it 'cause
probably
he knows more.
good. I'll
I can
take some
ratio this
mix.
out properly.
He's gonna fix me up. I'm not so slurry that I'm out of control, but like
gonna make it, like a little more palatable.
buddies.
Yeah,
this is what you
it
get.
kind of adds to its alcohol.
Super as a kid. Super as a kid.
Yeah, Carly's sober as a cat right now.
Wait, and the rest of you are fine. Let's just acknowledge that everyone's been drinking the same amount.
So, and what was the other one from Entrapment was Raining Men. So I think
It's raining men.
I think we can kind of close out the show at this point with the karaoke and the final dance off.
I wanted to
do
sing.
another,
Oh wait, that's the dance one. Okay.
Do we need to do another what?
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Totally
let's
lost what I was gonna say.
let's
Bourbon
do.
Luger.
I don't want to miss a thing. And then we're gonna
Sloshy,
do
sloshy.
I gotta say,
let's dance, and then we're gonna close out with It's Raining Men dance
I've
off.
seen a lot of names who've been here literally the entire time we've been doing this stream. Thanks
Seriously.
for hanging
Thank
with
you
us,
so
guys.
much for
You guys
hanging
have,
out with us.
Not
Yeah.
everybody obviously could do that, but for all you guys who did do that,
You
that's
are
great.
a
Thank
part of the solution.
And still almost
nice.
50 people watch. It's been an
Nice to
amazing
know.
turnout.
Holy
so
shit.
thank you so much, guys. And let's
Let's sing
kick
some
this
stuff.
All right, so
Aerosmith.
Are you guys dancing or just singing?
Well,
Oh, is this
I
the
don't
lyrics?
know
Wait,
that
hold
I
on,
know
let me see
the
if I can
verses for this song. Well,
Depends
that's
on
different.
if I start to lose it, where I'm like I can't dancing.
Well, this is
then I'll start dancing.
Well, I appreciate you dancing because I can't dance right now because all my grief has gone into my back.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Grief bacon?
No,
Grief bacon.
I got
No,
weird
that's what it
back problems.
is. I know.
Grief bacon
For,
is the
like,
I learned
3
new words
whole
this
days.
week. Come or spec. While there's no
Jimmy
direct
Schmidt.
German English transition
Jimmy
of
Schmidt.
grief bacon, though. Hilarious.
Sauerfat?
I like all
Yeah, I've
these
been eating like
words.
an animal.
Yeah, I've
but
been
running
that.
too, at least, and that
I
helps
haven't
too.
been doing any of that.
Just to hear you breathing.
Are you ready? Watch you smile while you're sleeping, while you're far away and dreaming. I could spend my life in this sweet surrender. I just stay lost in this moment forever. My harmonizing friend. Spent with you is a moment I treasure. Don't wanna close my eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream I'll never do, I still miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
Fuck yeah. Kevin would hate
Whitest
this.
shit I've ever heard.
The close to you, feeling your
heart
heart bleeding.
Gotta get more
And
spread.
I'm wondering what you're dreaming.
Wondering if it's me you're seeing.
I kiss your eyes, and thank God we're together. I wanna stay with you
In this
moment
moment
forever. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Don't wanna I don't wanna miss one kiss. I just wanna be with you, right here with you, just like this. Just wanna hold you close, feel your heart so close to mine, and just stay here in this moment for the rest of time. Don't wanna close my eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. I don't wanna close my eyes. I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. 'Cause even when I dream of you, the sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Close my eyes. I knew there'd be way too many reprieves. I don't wanna fall asleep. I don't miss you, baby. And I don't wanna miss a thing.
Little Prince.
Don't wanna miss a thing. And I don't wanna miss a thing. Aerosmith. Aerosmith. I don't wanna miss a thing. Lyrics by X Tap Girl X.
Are we guessing which part I'm singing?
Did we
Thanks
miss
for
something?
watching.
Jeff, you're right. Jeff can do both. Who's that?
Oh yeah.
I'm into this. This is a nice little groove. Let's dance.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues
Let's dance.
to the song they're playing on the radio.
Let's dance.
White collar lights up your face.
Let's dance.
Sway through the crowd to an empty space. If you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like a flower. Horny levels in chat, ask Nuka Babe.
Thank goodness.
We got horniness
Thank
levels.
goodness we got more.
We've reached horniness levels somehow in this sad
Somehow
cocktail
swam
stream.
through sadness.
She's a man, baby. With the 10 for non-blonde for chat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I don't play really play video games. For fear tonight is all.
Let's play.
You could look into my eyes.
Let's dance. Under the moonlight, let's stare of moonlight.
And if you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like a flower.
Oh, good. There's lots of squirtiness going on. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. Let's sway under the moonlight. This serious moonlight.
Man, the phrasing on this song is fascinating.
It's tricky.
It's interesting as hell.
Way more elusive than you think. There's lots of instrumentals that go tick-tock, tick-tock.
This is way more fun than applying for jobs. Hell yeah. Let's sway. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance.
I appreciate that. That was fun. Written by T. Darling.
You're a backlog, don't we, at this point?
Oh yeah.
I was so hungry.
gonna
I'm
go
sorry.
past 10.
Nuka Babe totally like everybody
Honey,
caught
you
me.
need to eat.
Eat.
Eating.
Eat it up. We ate.
All right, we got Four Non-Blondes. Isn't that the band though? What's the
yeah,
song?
no, no.
Wait,
What's
is this
up?
is
What's
it,
up? It's
what's
up.
going on? Oh, what's yeah?
What's
I'm
going
trying
on?
to follow chat well.
All right,
folks.
yeah.
All right, I will let go of hating this song because the weird hipster
Harley does.
douchebag that made me
You know
hate
what
this song.
makes you not hate the song is that it is a bonding experience for a lot of different types of women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I have bonded over this karaoke in ways
It
I
is
never.
such a karaoke song, but it's such a good song.
You gonna join us, Lux? And after this, we're gonna close out with with It's Raining Men, I believe. Was that what it was?
25 years and life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope
For a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made of this brotherhood of man. I have Japanese breath. Whatever that means.
And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out when I'm in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar.
Yes, Jeff.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from my lungs, what's going on? And I said, hey. What's going on?
Dad, I hope you're all singing along with us right now.
And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Ooh, ooh,
And I tried. Oh my God, I tried all the time.
in this institution. And I pray. Oh my God, I pray. I pray every single day for a revolution. So I cry sometimes when I'm laying in bed just to get it all out when I get in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going
I
on?
love how they had to call it What's Up because of the Marvin Gaye song.
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on?
Years of my life and still trying to get up that great big hill of hope.
Trying to get up that great big hill of hope
For a destination.
I love how certain bands you just have to say the band name and we know what song you want.
It's still a good.
Was it Raining Men? Is that the?
Yep.
It's
Okay,
Raining
cool.
Men.
But also, I love that.
Oh, good. I'm glad that was fun.
I also love
Kind of
that.
fun. Cool, cool.
I also.
Fun. Lots of fun. Some fun.
I forget what I love, but whatever. I loved it.
Forget what you love.
All right, y'all. This is gonna close it out for us. It's Raining Men. I want
Hallelujah.
Lexi, you to come over here and help Carly out with the singing while
When they go to dance, bringing it to a close. It's true.
know this song. Should I move the table?
Thanks
Jackie's
everybody
my
for
queen.
joining us. I love you guys. We're gonna say some final farewells after this song is done. But thank you again, everybody, for joining us tonight. This was I didn't know how this was going to go, and I went about how I would have wanted. So, thank you, everyone. And let's close it out.
For real. It's nice to have all of you here. Oh, you gonna take it up? All right. Yeah, we appreciate you because you mean a lot. You really do. No, it's all right. I think we can deal with this one. Ha! We are Weather Girls, and ha! We got news for you! You better listen. And you all you lonely girls, and leave those umbrellas at home, all right?
Hey, she might want an umbrella because it might help from the impact of a full-grown man
resin.
falling on you.
Hello, the girls. What sources now? I don't know if I know the verses as much. Hurry up. Not.
For the first time, just about 10:30.
The first time in history, it's gonna start raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. And then I'm gonna go and let myself get absolutely soaking wet. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. It's specimen. Tall, blonde, dark and lean. Rough and tough and strong and free. No. Bless Nana. She's a single woman too. And she did what she had to do. She taught every angel to read and rearrange the sky so that each and every woman could find a perfect guy. Yeah. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen.
Like I'm not the kind of man to refer to when they sing this song.
I feel like I'm not the type of woman that they're really calling on either, but that's fine. Where there's moving in, I don't really know the words, but it's about to begin. Hear the thunderdome, and don't you lose your head. Head, rip the roof off and stay in bed. Wow, 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 wow. She's a single woman too. And she did what she had to do. Taught every angel. She rearranged the sky. Each and every woman could find her perfect guy. Yeah! Raining men, yeah. Conscious. What the fuck what is that? It is going a while. It's going, you better like bring it. Cause you're the men. You're the men bringing it. Low, low. It's getting low. Imagine this, I've never sung this song. Yeah. Cause first time, just about 10:30. For the first time in history, it's gonna start raining men. Yeah. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen, it's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Oh. Raining. So many men. It's raining lots of streaming. They're rated. So many rough and tough and strong and free.
That's me.
It's Rated Man. Carafun.com.
Thank you, everybody. Jeff here, Trooper
Holden
Man.
right on her doorstep. This is funny.
I needed
That
that
is Magic
dance.
Mike.
Thank you.
Great work, buddy.
How
Holden's shoulder moves are
That was
pretty
funny.
slick.
I'm gonna
I have
tag in
never-
really quick,
Okay, yeah, I'm
like,
sorry.
just
I
to
have
close the
never-
stream out, but thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you so much
Ciao.
for your sweet words about Kevin and about everything. You guys are the best. We'll be back with more streams. I might even be back tomorrow. Either playing Street Fighter or for Kevin, or doing Rent with Jackie to mourn the best way we know how, by crying at Rent.
Chat with
So,
me because I
I
will
want
do
one last
something
toast to
tomorrow
Kevin.
as well.
That's cool. Yeah, we definitely will
I will
talk,
be
Carly. We'll do something
Before,
something
after,
fun.
or in between.
So thank you, everybody, for joining us. You guys are the best. And
Yes,
yes, Carly
you're-
will be streaming as well.
We're
We'll
back.
figure
We're
it
back.
out.
We're getting
ba-
back
we are
into
back.
it.
We are coming back.
To
We have to come back.
Powerhouse.
Thank you all for being a part of our lives, and thank Kevin
Yeah.
for
For
also being a part of all of our
For
lives.
real.
And thank you, Jeff, for helping us get through this fucking stream.
We love you, Jackie is my
you.
queen.
Oil. Thank
Hail
you very
bird,
much.
Well,
Luger.
yeah. Thank you.
Take care, everybody. We're going to close it out with the song and the card. Have a good one. And remember, never stop drinking bourbon unless you're in recovery, and then you have to.
Then you
All right.
should.
Take care, everybody.
It's gonna be tough, but it's gonna be better.
Yeah, it's always going to be tough, but it's going to be better. Have a
To
good
Kevin.
night, guys.
To Kevin.
Much love.
Bird Luger forever, absolutely. Take care. Yeah, one last. I don't know where my
Cocktails.
drink is,
Woo!
but
That's
Sure,
water.
because it's bad luck. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Woo!
to Kevin, everybody. Take care, everyone.
Woo!
Swag to the moon.
Swag to the moon, new jackets. All right, guys.
Buddies,
Peace.
stay drunk, Carly.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
See you later, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Chun-Li Lounge tomorrow night. Tommy's up.
Yeah, Chun-Li Lounge. Chun-Li only lounge. Yeah, let's do it.
Wait,
Oh, I
are
love
you
that
doing
idea.
Chun-Li tomorrow?
I love that.
That's
Well,
not your main. That's
Kevin's
not your
favorite.
main.
That was Kevin's favorite lady ever.
Should I try to play Chun-Li?
I would love for you to
I
pick
feel
up
like
Chun-Li.
that might also be
That'd be, like,
Cocktails.
incredible.
horrible, but I'll
Take
try.
care, y'all. See you later,
Yahoo!
everybody.
Much love.
And cocktails. Woo! With Jeff and Holden. Cocktails. Woo! With Jeff and Holden. Making cocktails for you. Making you laugh. Making you blue. Cocktails. Cocktails. Woo! With Jeff and Holden. Cocktails. Woo! With Jeff and Holden. Holden with Jeff and Jeff.